All right, FBG Pressure, how's it going?
What's up, Cam?
Hey, everything's good.
Sirski.
What's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Chill, regular day.
I see you've been blogging a little bit. You've been doing your thing.
Yeah, man, trying to get this shit up. Trying to
That's what's up.
live on this legacy, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, for the people who don't know, can you kind of give them a little bit of background on you? You know, where you grew up, where you're from and everything?
Well, I grew up in Wiggle World, JoJo World, with JoJo and shit. My cousin was Little Mister. Shit, I'm really from 63rd, that's where I'm from for real. When I moved from JoJo World, I moved to 63rd in St. Lawrence. Then, I was really raised around there, so I was young when I was around Wiggle World, JoJo World. Shit, Duck, that's my brother, Tuka, from 63rd, man.
At what age did you move from Wooga World to St. Lawrence?
I was like 12 years old when I moved from right there.
Okay, 12 years old. So did you know little JoJo way back then?
Yeah, I knew JoJo.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew
What was
JoJo.
it like, growing up over there in that area around him?
Shit, me and JoJo was with each other. I was young, So we was like 12, so we used to like run around throwing rocks and shit at cars and shit. We weren't really in the streets for real. Like, this shit go way, way back,
Now, before you moved to St. Lawrence, did you know Duck and everybody, or did you meet everybody when you moved there?
Nah, when I moved there, I knew like TB. I don't know if you heard about TB, Poppy. Them was like the first people I met around 63rd, but as days and months and years passed and shit, I started knowing Duck. That's how this shit all just came together. Like, started knowing Duck, started knowing Young. Really knew Tuka before everybody though.
Okay,
before
so you knew
ducking.
Tuka.
Yeah, I knew Tuka before ducking him.
But did you know him before you moved over there?
Nah, he lived like right around the corner from me. I stayed on like Champlain. He stayed like on St. Lawrence. It was like a couple houses around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I used to always go to Tuka house, kick it in there with his mama, sisters and siblings and shit.
I kind of want to touch on the early days a little bit, before you moved. Now, what was the beefs like at that time? What was Chicago like? Was it as wild as it became always, or did it get there at some point?
Shit. Really, like, we was kids, so it was like, yeah, we was gangbanging and doing what we was doing, but we ain't know a motherfucker could die, Like, we weren't shooting guns then. It was really, what's up, We was fighting and shit, like, go to niggas' schools, we'd go up to a school and just start beating up people, you feel me? Beating up at ops and shit. We catch them coming out of school, we beat their ass. Then shit, one day a motherfucker died. That's when Tuka died.
Tuka started everything.
Yeah, shit. Basically, shit, he was our first death, Our first loss, like. So it hit big, cause like niggas like, damn, like, we could lose a motherfucker, like. Niggas just grew up fast. It was just fast living.
Okay, now, before Tuka passed away, what was school like? I think I seen somewhere you went to school with everybody growing up.
See, I went to James McCoy's. It's called Emmett Till now. Shit, I went to school with Young, Duck little sister, Modell, Get Right, and a lot of TYB niggas and shit. Like, we went into it with O-Block then.
Okay, did you ever hang out in the O? Oh, I know a lot of dudes used to hang out there.
Yeah, we used to with the O. Like, motherfuckers used to go in there, go to their little parties and shit. They used to throw their little parties and shit. So we'd just gather our little circle, go in there and shit, go in their party.
What was a party like back then in the O Block?
That bitch was busting. See, you ain't had no sneaky shit. Nowadays, niggas is sneaky as hell. So they'd be in the party trying to get them up. Back then, it was all peace and love. So we'd just come, pop our bottles, act a fool in that bit. It's just like motherfuckers used to juke in that motherfucker. Now it's twerking. You had to used to grab on the girl waist, slow shit, slow music and shit, Nah, it's drill.
Any fights ever happen or anything back then?
Every day. Like grammar school, it was every day. Then we went to Hyde Park, like our crowd, like we used to pick, like, man, what school we gonna go to? And we feel like shit, it's either Hyde Park or Dunbar. So a group of people went to Dunbar and a group of people went to Hyde Park. So that's just how it used to go back then. Like, as in, yo, peoples, you would be like, we all going to this school, so we won't split up. So we all went to Hyde Park, like me, Duck, Dutchy, shit, Can't Get Right, couple more motherfuckers, and everybody else went to like Dunbar and shit.
Okay, I think I seen somewhere G Herbo also went to school with you.
Yeah, G Herbo went to school with me, King Von, a lot of little 051s and shit. Free my nigga Lil Mick went there.
So in high school, was things already cracking off at that point when you'd see King Von at school?
Shit, King Von was with us. Like, King Von used to always be with us. He really from Killer Ward. Like, he not even from O Block. He just branched off in there. Like, motherfuckers caught him hanging in there, and shit transpired to some whole other shit. It was like you sneaking in there and shit. We ain't with them niggas. Like, so you playing both sides type shit. So he ended up just saying Killer Ward, just being O Block, because Killer Ward, like, we ain't got shit to do with that.
Now, I heard at one point, like, dudes from Killer Ward, they used to hang on your block.
Yeah, Killer Ward, like, we used to, like, Hyde Park used to be on 63rd and at Stony Island, so we'd catch the bus. Like, you can't get on our bus without passing our block. Like, this our bus. We used to, G Herbo and them used to walk all the way to 79th at Stony, get on their bus stop, because they from 79th. So they used to walk from 63rd to Stony to 79th at Stony, get on their bus and shit. And all our crowd to get on our bus right there on 63rd and ride. But yeah, they used to be on the block with us and shit, though. They get on the bus with us. We'll let Killer Ward get on the bus with us, find them. Until all that shit happened. Because niggas used to cut the bus off on niggas and beat them up and shit. So you gotta be with your crowd, or they gonna cut the bus off. They coming on there, they gonna beat your ass.
Okay, take me through. Like, how do you cut the bus off? What do you mean? Like, you make the driver turn the bus off?
Hell nah, you get off the bus. As soon as you get off the bus, you know it's gonna be people trying to get on, so it's gonna be a wait. They gonna pull the back thing up. It's a big ass flap. Pull that bitch up. Turn a little button. It's gonna power the whole bus up. Then you get on that bitch. The bus people gonna be calling the police, but by that time, shit, niggas gonna get beat up and motherfuckers gonna be running and shit.
What are some incidents you had on the bus?
I had a lot of incidents, like, cause you know sometimes you can't always be with somebody. You feel me? So you gotta get on that motherfucker. You gotta be, feel me, ducked off on that motherfucker. Cause a nigga stop that motherfucker. You gotta be up, like, looking. You see people at the bus stop down there, you might as well get off. If you think it's them people down there, like, cause they gonna turn the bus off and get on you. I done had some incidents though, like, nigga get on the bus with me and shit. I had to, feel me, get a couple swings off and get up out of there. That's what you gotta do when a motherfucker coming 10 deep. You a couple punches, get up out of there. Hit that red button on the window. Open the window, I'm out. Great escape. Fire drill window. It get wild on the buses though, man.
So is there any specific situation you can take me through?
Shit. I remember one time we made a motherfucker jump up out that motherfucker. Like, just turned the bus off, came on that. He just jumped out the window fast. He seen what was going on. Belling. Niggas got them feast. I seen niggas hit the roof thing. Like, when it's cracking, man, it's too many people on the bus, so you gotta do what you gotta do to get up out of there. Niggas that hit the top.
What was KI like back then?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I started with KI. You know, I fuck with our brother GI and shit. We like this. Like, since the shorty, like, my mama know his mama and shit, like, feel me? I actually got into it with GI by meeting him, you know? Like, we beefing, fighting each other and shit. On some Warren shit, but you know, like, that shit brought us together on some weird shit. And then that became my mans. So then I met his sister and shit. So he always used to get locked up and shit. So it kind of like pushed me towards his sister. And his sister was like gangster as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like damn. You feel me? Like, so it's my everyday friend, like, replacing her brother and shit. So now we locked in. And I'm still at mama crib, like.
What about Duck? What was Duck like back then? And how'd you meet him?
Shit, Duck. I think Duck stayed on like 66 and Rose or some shit. he had a party or some shit. I had went down there. I met the nigga, tall ass nigga. I used to be like, man, this nigga look like a bully, you know, big as hell and shit, talking shit. But we became cool as hell and shit. Yeah.
What about Little B?
Lil B, man, Lil B used to be crazy, man. Hey, man, that nigga used to be psychopath. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he crazy. Like, he don't give a swear he don't give a You ain't never been around a motherfucker you know don't give a so you just like, I gotta stay away from his ass. He don't give a like, he gonna put you in some shit.
He was even like that, even as a kid. Like, at one point, did you meet him?
I mean, I think matter of fact, Lil B wasn't even with us. He was like, we was going to grammar school and his name was popping. Like, everybody used to be screaming his name. So I used to always want to know this nigga is. But he was with T1B at the time. Like, he with the ops. I'm like, damn, I gotta watch out for this nigga. Like, but then he became down there with us and shit. I don't know how that happened, but bro came down there with us and shit. Turning up for us, showing us that them niggas like shit just, yeah, bro.
What was the beginning of the music like, the drill music? You know what I'm saying? Duck starts rapping, E-Day and them start going back and forth.
We been rapping so long, this is crazy. That's why when like motherfuckers see me rapping, they be like, damn, how the fuck I've been rapping though. I just never got out there, and that was bro them era. Like, I was on some whole other shit. Like, I remember we was like probably like 13, 14, used to be Duck, Young, and Dutchy. Like, them the motherfuckers that really started this rapping shit, you know? They used to have their little computer and shit. We'd get out of school and go to Young crib on like 59. We used to stay on the ops block and shit, so we used to sneak over there and shit. Get off the train and sneak over there and shit. Walk through the ops hood to get to his crib. And he had his little shit set up and shit. And then I just be watching them rapping shit. Or Tuka used to always call the shit like, we finna go downtown. So we'd be deep as hell. We'd gather up like 50 and go downtown. But we'd run into the ops down there though, like, cause they crowd to come downtown too. So just imagine bumping into, it's 50 of us and it's 50 of them. Like, they go to ops right there. Like, big fights, throwing niggas through windows, shit. Downtown up.
Okay, can you kind of take me through what happened?
Shit, it's just like shit. Motherfuckers used to call us and shit like, what y'all on and shit. Like, we used to be like, ooh, let's go downtown and shit. This when the water tower was cracking and shit. So we'd just go to the water tower. You know, that bitch big as hell. So you'll be walking through that motherfucker, go to Abercrombie or something, buying fits and shit. But we'd bump into the house, it'd be a big ass brawl. Like, we done ran into D Rose and them a lot of times. Rondo, all they ass. Having big ass fights and shit. This is time when Brick had got shot on the train and shit with us and shit. We had a big ass brawl and shit. And he motherfucker end up letting off a little ass gun. Loud. And motherfucker like, I'm hit. And you see niggas just hitting the cherry on the train, jumping on the train tracks, running. Like, running all the way though, like, on the train tracks. You know, our train tracks over the ground. So, like, really running on them motherfuckers.
Okay, now, you know, with all the fights and everything, was this before things got serious, or was this already after things got serious with you guys?
Shit, the fights made it serious for real. Like, it was really that day that Brick got shot on the train. Like, motherfuckers start thinking like, damn, you could get shot downtown, like, or you could get shot anywhere. Nigga could have anything on him. Like, I got stabbed on the train on some tough shit.
So Chief Keef drops. What's that like from your guys' perspective?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like, by like 2008, 2009, up around in that time, like, it was a battle against Chief Keef and motherfucker Young and Duck and them shit, like, on the rapping shit. This one, Bang Bros and shit, all that shit was out. And when he was doing that bang bang shit, like, it's been busting. Niggas just been sleeping on our hood and shit and on the drill music. But Keef came and put the city on with his little drill and shit, you know? And it made it a little popular, you know? Like, it made more want to rap and, you feel me? But shit, Chief Keef, he used to live on Cottage and shit. Like, motherfuckers knew his mama, knew all his peoples. Like, niggas just knew everybody. Like, we wasn't in tour with niggas. Chief Keef really from Blackgate. Like,
where's Cottage at for people who aren't from Chicago?
Oh, Cottage is like probably like 4 blocks away from our block. Like, so you would call Cottage like the main block, like a main street. Like, King Drive and Cottage, we in between that. All our hoods in between King Drive and Cottage. So anything between that is our hood.
His dad's from Jarrell City, right?
You say Drill City?
His
Gyro
dad's from
City?
Jarrell City.
Yeah, Gyro City, they with us and shit. Like them, they used to be on Vernon and we used to be right here, you feel me? So they blocked like probably like 2 blocks away. So it ended up being like a big family thing. Like they with us, we with them. We gon' like they shit past the train tracks. Our shit was on 63rd and so if you passed the train tracks, it was they shit. So it ended up being on some this all our shit. You know what I'm saying? We came together and shit. So whoever was in tour with them niggas was in tour with us. Like we won. We ain't gonna let nobody come in here and do nothing to you. You feel me? Just be like.
Did you know Chief Keef back then, or did you ever meet him or anything?
Nah, I ain't really meet Chief Keef. I knew him and shit. He used to stay like 61st and Cottage, like down the street. Like, you know, like he wasn't my homie. Like I knew King Von like personally because we went to school and shit. Like talked to King Von, but Keef I ain't really had no, feel me, other than his ass op. Happen to know him and shit.
What was King Von like in school?
King Von was really laid back though. Like shit, he was from Killer War, so we ain't had no problems with him and shit. He used to sit with us. We used to eat at the same table and shit. He used to be over there with me, Duck, all of us. Like, you know, Lil Herb and them had their own table and shit. But like 051, us, and Killer Ward, we had our own tables, like 2-3 tables right here by us. Then you would get Lil Durk and them right there over there on their little side and shit. Everybody be split up by tables and shit.
Oh, so you went to school with Little Durk too?
Nah, Lil Durk went to Paul Robeson and shit. He went to school with my sister and shit. He
okay.
Cause you know Paul Robeson in like Wiggle World. So I ain't stay over there long enough to branch off in Paul Robeson cause I went to 63rd. So I branched off into Hyde Park. And everybody from JoJo World, they went to Paul Robeson and shit.
Was it surprising to hear about King Von hanging out in O Block and kicking it with them?
Hell
after
yeah.
knowing him?
It was like, damn, this nigga a snake. Like, it's a backdoor activity, you know? It's like, damn, you know, we ain't really eye to eye with these niggas. We ain't seeing eye to eye with these niggas. Like, why is you over there? Like, niggas feel some type of way about that shit. So they end up turning the bus on them. They turned the bus off on him one day and shit. Motherfucker got on there and addressed that shit. And a big ass fight happened and shit. That's when Butter beat his ass.
Now, after this happens, I mean, you know, did you guys, you know, think King Von would ever become what he became or anything?
Hell no. But shit, motherfuckers already do so like, shit, if he in the old shit, he f with Durk, you know? Like, it was just a matter of time. I don't know why he ain't been rapping. Yo, man's Durk. You gotta get in where you fit.
All right, now, Little JoJo drops the BDK anthem. What's your first response when that happens?
I ain't gonna lie, it's like, cause you know I branched off to 63rd and shit, like, cause I knew JoJo and shit, and I hung around him and shit. It was like, I'm hearing his name. JoJo just dropped. Woo, woo, woo. JoJo just dropped. I'm like, who the f is JoJo? I see the video. I'm like, man, get the f out of here, man. Cause we was little as f, so it was just surprising this. Then this shit was going viral. Like everywhere I go, it's JoJo this, JoJo that. I'm like, damn. And this shit big as hell. Like BDK, like going crazy. Every party that shit played. Like he had the hood on lock with that shit. It wasn't no more listening to none of them niggas that was rapping at the time. It was all JoJo.
Now, when you moved, did you guys kind of not hang out as much? Or, you know what I'm saying, did you guys reconnect or?
It's like shit, once you move away from an area, it'd be hard to get back up unless you go over there on a block. Like, and I wasn't going back over there because I found a new home, like, or was clicking with these niggas so hard to where I'm with them every day. I ain't really wasn't thinking about going back to where I came from and being around them niggas no more. Like, you feel me? Bro's doing his own thing though, running around and shit. Like, I was doing my own shit.
Okay. Okay, so I guess at some point you do have an incident where you get stabbed. Can you kind of take me through what happened?
Man, I was young, shit. I think I was like on 44th and Wells or some shit. We had got a call and shit like Lil J just got shot. So I feel like he just got shot like 3 blocks away from where I'm at and shit. So grabbing that shit and shit, we get to walking down there and shit. We see the tape and all that shit and shit. They like calling and shit, like him and JoJo was shooting the video shooting shit, and they shot the video shoot up and shit. So they was telling us like he went to Stroger Hospital, so everybody started, all right, we gonna meet you up there, and shit. So everybody was up there and shit, but his people was on some bullshit and shit, you know? Like they wouldn't let us see him and shit. The shit was private. So, you know, I ended up staying a little longer and shit, trying to really see him and shit, cause me and Lil J used to be like this. Feel me? Until he did some goofy shit. And I had to get on his ass, but yeah, we stayed in the hospital and we still couldn't see him. So it's getting late as hell. It's like 2, 3. Feel me? I gotta figure out where I'm finna go, cause no OG done locked the door around 10 o'clock. You don't come in about 10 o'clock. OG ain't letting you in. So you gotta find somewhere to lay for the night, you know? So I end up like shit, I'm about to leave. So I end up getting on the train with like 2 females and shit. Two sister and one of the homies' other sister and shit. So we get on the train. I see him like, damn, why the looking like that? So we talking about him and shit. I'm like, man, that look like dude ass. So I go check him out. What's up, woo and shit. We get into a little altercation and shit. But his uncle was right there, so they on some like they finna jump me and shit. So, you know, I just end up sitting back down and shit. Making the call, like, asking Butter where he at. He like, shit, I'm on 47 and shit. Woo, woo. I'm like, get on the train on 47 and shit. So the train get to where Butter at and shit. He get on and shit. And we walked over there and shit. Butter like, who's talking to my little brother and shit. Dude and them try to say some shit. Folks bust his ass and that bitch went up. We just started fighting and shit. Then in the midst of the fight, shit, I'm up the knife. Shit got to going crazy. Like, he started stabbing everybody in this bitch. I'm trying to get away from him. Like, feel me? I'm the first one to get stabbed, so I'm leaking. My shoulder up. I can't lift my left arm no more because he hit some shit in the back of my shoulder to where my shit up. So I try to take off. But you know, this is my fight, so I'm like, damn, man. I'm hearing motherfuckers scream out for help, so I end up having to turn back around and get stabbed some more and shit. Like, shit was crazy. Like, then motherfuckers end up vanishing on me to where I'm the last man right here with the nigga with the knife, and he just stabbing and shit out me.
How many times did you get stabbed?
6 times.
6 times?
Yeah, I got stabbed 6 times in the back. He punched in my lungs and shit. I was finna die.
Damn. I guess Buddy yells out they cut off his ear or something?
Yeah, Buddy yells out like, me hearing, I'm getting stabbed and shit. So I look back, I see him stabbing a girl. I see him stabbing Tutu. Since I said, oh, hell no. Nah. So I get to running back up and shit. I see Butter like yank a nigga bike off on the side. Like, give me this bike. So now he got this motherfucker in the ear. I'm get him. You feel me? I'm trying to, man, get him, bro. Like, do not let him stab us again. Like, but Butter end up doing some stupid shit with the bike and shit. Bike end up falling on some thorn. He threw the shit at him and shit. Like, he start coming again. But in the midst of throwing the bike, Butter like my ear and shit. I'm like, what the I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga trying to kill us. Yo, ear. Oh, ain't no way. I ain't even had time to look for folk shit. I'm thinking, damn, he just sliced his ear off. Like, me waking up and knowing what happened and shit, I was like, damn, bro, we just got stabbed the up. Like, I wondered if everybody else okay, but I was the only in the hospital, so I'm like, damn. But, you know, I end up seeing Lil J the same night.
Okay, hold on real quick. So you get stabbed, and what's it like, bro? Are you, like, dying? Are you going in and out of consciousness?
The nigga grabbed me, bro, at the end of the train cart, because I done ran from the beginning all the way to the end on some stupid shit. And ran to the dead end, and he got me. And he's just stabbing me. And then I hit the ground, and he's still stabbing. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga trying to kill me for real, huh? Like, damn, you won. Like, I just played dead on him, bro. Played dead, and I looked again, that nigga was running off. I'm like, damn, thank you, God. Like, then I started getting up and shit, but I was kind of I was losing too much blood, so I started limping and shit. Then I passed out again. I woke up again. I'm looking. There's all type of around me. Like, we got to put pressure on you and shit. I'm looking like, man, I'm about to die. Every time I breathe, I could feel some shit wrong. Then they put me on the phone with KI, like, talk to her and shit. She gonna keep you calm. Talk to KI and shit. I'm hearing KI like, bitch, you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Breathe, bro. Breathe. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to die. So I'm right on this phone saying my last words to her, like, bitch, I'm about to die. I love you, like, you know. Then I fell out again and woke up in the hospital, like, thank you. Knew I was good then. I seen the oxygen mask. I said, oh, thank you. Don't want to go to sleep again.
So you wake up in jail, but there's somebody right next to you.
Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. I wake up in the hospital and I hear a motherfucker saying, man, on Tuka, get off of me, man. Y'all hurting me. The is that? I pulled his curtain back on the side. It's Lil J goofy ass. Man, what the Man, we was just up here trying to see you, man. I just got stabbed behind this dumb ass shit. I should stay my ass at home. He laughing and shit. This shit ain't funny. I'm mad as hell. They over there picking the bullets out his ass.
That's pretty crazy that you guys ended up right next to each other, man. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
So what was the recovery process like?
Man, I was in the hospital and shit. My girl came and see me and shit, made me feel a little better and shit, brought me some food. Shit, the only motherfucker came and see me was my girl. That's when I started knowing, like, man, this shit different, man. Ain't no homies come up there. Niggas ain't come up there. I don't even think they even knew about me getting stabbed. Like, feel me? Like, yeah, when I woke up, my family and shit was there. But there wasn't really no homies and shit. It was like cousins and shit like that. My girl came and see me and shit. Like, and I had this little, like, I had to get surgery and shit. So I had this little breathing thing in me and shit. I had to carry it around and shit like a shit bag and shit. And then they end up pulling that motherfucker out of like 2 months. Then I ended up doing some dumbass shit like Duck had, like when I got out the hospital, they told me not to smoke and shit. But you know, I'm a young nigga. I want to smoke some weed. I'm so thirsty to smoke a blunt. So I go to my homie crib and shit, Duck in there and shit. He in there with his bitch Corey and shit. Duck gets stabbed the same day I pass out and fall out and shit. He gets stabbed by his bitch. They in there arguing and shit. I'm telling them, woo, woo, stop, y'all ass tweaking, woo, woo. She up tonight, hit him in the stomach with that motherfucker. Boom. And mind you, I just got stabbed, so this shit, oh hell no. Let me get away from this night. Oh hell no. Bitch, woo, woo. He started chasing this shit. I was like, you tweaking. He bleeding and shit. He end up coming back and shit with a shit bag. But once that shit had happened, I end up smoking with a motherfucker in the crib after that shit happened and tried to go home. So I passed out on the stairs outside and shit. Fall out. Now I wake back up in the hospital. They talk about we got to perform surgery again. We got to do all this shit over. I'm like, oh, no, bro. Like, I was scared to smoke after that, though. When them lungs collapsed.
So that shit f***ed you up that bad that you had to go through surgery again?
Hell yeah, just from smoking, my shit collapsed. My lung collapsed. I had to do a whole nother surgery. So they cut me open again, perform the same process. I'm like, damn, man.
Damn.
I was f***ed up, though, because every time I passed out, I end up my face up every time I fell. Like, so my shit was all f***ed up. And then my arm couldn't raise up like this because he hit me so many times in my back. My shit couldn't raise up. So I had to go through therapy and shit. I was f***ed up.
Damn, man. But you eventually recovered?
Yeah, eventually recovered. Got back to it.
Got back to it? Man, now that you're better, man, do you ever think like, man, maybe I need to step away from the streets, or do you just go harder?
Nah, it's like, you know, I lost so much shit in these streets. Like, yeah, of course, a motherfucker do want to do better and like push the peace, you know. But I already know, like, with pushing peace, bro, it's always gonna be this somebody that's gonna be like, that shit. And I can't let that shit happen. Like, y'all ain't gonna break no peace tree on me. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have peace trees a lot of times, like, all right, we just gonna call it a quits. Like, y'all stay over there, we stay over here. But that shit always break because somebody come through some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Say some stupid shit. The internet, man. All right. There's always gonna be that one motherfucker that you can't control. Because at the end of the day, you your own man, you feel me? You can't control what he say out his mouth and what he gonna do and how he feel. So it's like with that push of peace shit, I don't really, like, yeah, you can stay over there and shit. I ain't got to beef with you. I ain't gonna go looking for no shit, you feel me? But shit, motherfucker bump it to me, it is what it is, because I know when a motherfucker bump it to me, it is what it is, you know?
So you guys have had several attempts at peace, I take it, with O-Block.
Yeah, with a lot of though. Like the TY, like with TYB, we called the peace with them and it was just peace. Like, it was never broke for real. When niggas just got tired of that shit, like, niggas lost a lot of homies and shit within that shit, like. So it was really like an end to it. So that's how it is becoming with this O-Block shit, like. It's been so long, like, man, let's fuck this shit. Like. But you see the TYB shit starting back, like, now motherfuckers want to come out dissing motherfuckers again. Like, where y'all go the first time? Y'all finally coming back? This shit just be weird, bro. Like, that's why I don't be doing that shit.
Now, with trying to get peace with O Block, was there anything going on during the time when Duck released Chicago Legends?
Like when he released that shit had an impact on the jail, bro. Like, I was locked up and shit. I had caught a Fed case for selling guns and shit. So I was locked up the whole time all that shit was going on and shit. Like I was there when Duck got the money and shit, and when it just started to get cracking, like till we had a lot of money and shit, and we could do whatever we want when we wanted and shit. So like bro was doing what he's supposed to do with the money and shit. We was having fun, Yeah, buy shit like buy the weed, get us high as hell, whatever we want. Y'all want some clothes, like how little ATVs on the block and shit, 4-wheelers and shit, little cars and shit, motherfuckers can drive and shit. But that Chicago Legends, I was locked up for it. But motherfuckers used to be, man, you heard Duck song? Like, ooh, bro, ooh. Like, no, they ride in jail. Then where I'm from and shit, they used to always just like, you from Duck Block? Like, ooh, like telling me everything about that shit.
I mean, when you said it had an effect on the jail, what do you mean? Did it like slow the violence or did it turn up the violence?
It's really like they was just looking at it like Duck was on some pushing the peace shit, like, no. But then they was telling me like Durk and them like tried to like act like he was scared or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I think bro made that song and shit. Like that shit. But yeah, they it up and shit. They tried to go on my man to say he was scared or he's scared as hell. He want to push the peace down and shit after all this shit. So folks got back on some bullshit. Told you, internet a month.
Yeah, damn. Were you in jail when Duck passed away?
Yeah, I was in jail when Duck passed away.
What was that like?
And I was in that motherfucker sleep. Motherfucker came to my cell like, wake up. Woo. I'm like, what's up? They like, man, Duck just got shot downtown. I'm like, man, get the fuck away from my door with that shit. Shot dumbass on. They like, nah, we ain't playing, folks. This shit on the news. So I'm waking up and shit. Come out there and shit. Everybody got around the TV and shit. I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, what the? Couldn't believe that shit. That shit was crazy. I'm like, what the? I just get off the phone with bro like the other day and shit. Like, damn, man. Then it's downtown, like unexpected. Like niggas ain't know they could go downtown and get killed. Like that was one big thing about Duck. Like, bro wouldn't have never been down there if he didn't think nothing could happen to him, Even though he knows something can happen to him anytime, every given time, like, but it's just being in the public. Like down there, it's like all white people. Like niggas ain't got the balls to do no shit down there. Niggas had balls to do some shit down there though. Like this niggas crazy these days, man. They do that shit under the camera, bro. Like, hey, you see me?
Damn, man. What was the effect in jail when Duck passed away?
It fucked up a lot of shit. It was niggas that's like, I ain't even know that just want to ride with me though. Like, man, we see them niggas, we woo woo woo. Like, I like got nothing to do with this shit. I'm like, where the fuck is you from? Like, I'm riding with you, bro. I'm riding with Duck. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he had that bitch on lock though. Everybody wanted to whoop them niggas ass. They ain't give a fuck who they seen. They was beating ass then. I ain't gonna lie. When he died, they was beating ass. They don't give a fuck. They played that all trapping about Lil Durk and King Von, beating ass. Don't sing that shit around me. I'm beating ass. I don't give. Niggas used to always make it a excuse. Man, that shit just a song. You know where I'm from though. Don't sing that shit. Listen to that shit. Turn that shit down when you around me, bro. I don't give no fuck about none of that. Like, just don't repeat them words when he say Tuka on that motherfucker. Like, it's just crazy in jail how you gotta move though, cause in jail, like, we all together as one in jail. So the ops with us, we eat together, sleep together. We on the same deck. We can't touch it. But I always used to break that shit. Get my ass beat for just getting into it with a motherfucker, fighting one of the ops. Because it's a violation. Like, you can't do that,
All right, so let's take it back a little bit. I kind of want to touch on Lil B a little bit before we kind of change directions. Lil B has a really wild reputation for being out there, man. I've interviewed TYMB, Feifei about him, and he has some wild stories about Lil B, man. What was Lil B like back then? And what I'm saying, did you see that from the beginning?
man, when I heard about this nigga Lil B, I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, it wasn't no fighting with him, bro. Never heard him getting in a fight. Like, never. He was never fighting nothing. Like, then I got to met him. Like, the nigga was crazy. He was laid back, but you knew he was crazy. Like, how you could tell him, you know him crazy. He the quietest motherfucker. Shit out. Like, he ain't got no cares about nothing. And if you get into it with him, he gonna rob you. He gonna do whatever to you. He don't give a if you cousin, sus, homie. He don't give no fuck about none of that shit, bro. It was a real problem. Like, I used to be like, man, get it. He used to call me when I used to be outside. I'm getting away from his ass. I'll be right back. Bro. Oh, well, no smoke, cause he how you doing some shit. Like, just come with me right here and shit. We'll get into some shit. You just said walk right here, bro. What is you doing? Nigga was weird, man. I was like, what the
do you have like a wildest story that you could share with Lil B?
shit? I told you, like, the last story I had with Lil B, I had one of my homies got killed and shit.
P5.
Yeah, P5 got killed and shit. He ended up making me ditch school and shit one morning and shit. He like, walk with me and shit. So we went to go get a coffee or whatever and shit. We finna go to one of my homies' crib and smoke. So we get to that motherfucker, we smoking and shit, but he ended up leaving before me and shit, cause he passed the blunt to me. But he about to leave, and I'm like, hold on, let me hit it. And I'm finna walk with you, but he ended up leaving out first. So I ended up leaving out and shit. Pulled down on us and shit, got the shooting. Long story short, Lil B came out of nowhere and shit, like, fake saved us, you know? He ain't saved bro, but he saved me though, you know? Cause they could have got me too, shit. They wouldn't have probably ran off, you know? But they end up seeing what's going on, hearing shots and shit, they start running. So I'm seeing what's going on and shit. We went to go see about bro and shit. He was down there dead and shit, like, shot up and shit. So bro got mad as he started storming off, and I knew what that mean, like, feel me?
So Lil B saved your life.
Yeah, Lil B saved my life for sure. A couple times. Told you. Damn. He was just like, that was protecting him, like, always on that and always on point, bro. If a motherfucker come through shoot, 9 times out of 10, Lil B is right there. He's shooting back out the blue.
Damn. What did the police think about Lil B?
And they wanted to kill Lil B ass. Or like, we'll get caught for it. If we get caught for gambling, they talking about Lil B ass. Man, where woo at? Fuck, man, I don't know who the fuck that is. Man, you know who that is. You be hanging out with him and shit. Ain't he from around here? Man, I don't know what you talk about, man. They used to say his name all the time, though. Like, we gonna get his ass. Like, he keep running from us and getting away, too. One thing about Lil B, what made him a real problem, he was never gonna get caught. If they would have never shot that man, that nigga ain't no grabbing him. He running, getting up out of there, bro. I done seen the nigga jump 2 gates at one time. For real, bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga vicious.
Can you kind of take me through what happened the day he got killed?
I was locked up when he got killed and shit. I was in the Audi home, so we was like young as hell and shit. And I was used to be calling folks and them and shit. You know, in the Audi home, you can't get on the phone that many times and shit. So I had called and they like, shit, Lil B just got killed by the police. So, you know, after I get off the phone, I'm like turning the news and shit. And I'm seeing this shit like, like when Lil B died, it brought out a whole lot of bro. Cause I watched this shit from the news like, damn, what the it looked like a protest. I'm like, damn. Man, they was out that bitch going crazy. Mama on that bitch screaming some shit. Everybody on that bitch screaming some shit. I'm like, damn, man, it's cracking out that bitch. I'm in here. I didn't need to get to see him and shit before he left.
Damn. I seen that he robbed some dice games before also.
Plenty of them up. All right, bro. If some shit came up missing, he getting back. Motherfucker stole a gun or anything, bro. He coming to rob y'all ass. He don't give. If you from right there, everybody's getting counted for. He don't give. He coming to get everybody, bro. Give me all this shit. Y'all know what y'all did. Y'all ain't got that shit. All right, just give me everything out your pockets.
So I interview Butter a lot. You know, he's been on my channel quite a few times. You know, what was it like growing up with Butter over there?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Butter, bro. That's my boy though. Like, Out of all the shit he got going on, bro, that's still gonna be my brother at the end of the day, bro. Cause bro came and saved my life a lot of times, bro. Like, he used to date my sister and shit back in the day. Like, so he used to always be like, little bro, and shit. Like, I used to run up on him and shit. Like, he used to protect the shit out of me and shit. Like, beat motherfuckers up for me and everything. Like, I was finna get kidnapped one time, bro. Motherfucker tried to put me in the trunk. He stopped all that shit. That shit over with. Locked one of his homies out and everything for that shit. Bro, he saved me a lot of times, though. Like, he used to teach me how to knock motherfuckers out, bro. We used to go to Washington Park, bro. He used to be like, all right, we'll see a crackhead or anything. Oh, man, we don't give a We used to be back then, bro. He'd be like, you want to hit him or I'm going to hit him? Huh? He like, shit, if you hit him and you don't knock him out, I'm going to knock him out. So I try to get my shit off, try to drop his ass. But if I don't drop him, butter, dropping his ass. Like, you got to hit him like this. Woo, woo. He used to practice on nigga shit. He showed me how to knock motherfuckers out.
You said that somebody tried to kidnap you at one point?
Yeah, motherfuckers supposed like said I broke in the crib or some shit. Like, so it was my birthday, bro. They tried to say I broke in somebody's crib on my birthday, bro. I don't know if it's just I'm the trending topic around this motherfucker doing shit. Every time some shit happen, they say, look, he did it. Like, I'm telling them, bro. It's the next morning after my birthday, bro. I wake up, leaving out the crib. It's a blue truck. I see that motherfucker though. Like, they sitting on me. They at my crib. They waiting on me to come out, bro. So I come out and shit. They pulling up and shit. So I'm bloody looking back. Hey, check it out and shit. I see who it is and shit. It's my homie. It's my best friend, Daddy and shit. He riding and shit. I see his truck. I come to the car and shit. It's a nigga in the front seat. His name Twink and shit. He got killed and shit. He like, woo, woo. Man, they say you broke in the crib. I say, man, what the man, what crib, bro? Man, the trap, woo, woo. I'm like, man, I ain't breaking y'all trap, bro. So they got this little nigga named Lil Mike and shit. He get out the car and shit. He trying to get on my ass and shit. Like, woo, 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 and shit. You broke in the car. You broke in our trap. I'm like, man, I ain't breaking shit. I'm merching it on Tuka. I ain't breaking y'all shit. They still like, bro, you lying. Woo, woo, motherfucker said they seen you. I said, bro, they ain't seen me, bro. Yesterday was my birthday, bro. I was at Bro crib. Bro can vouch for me. Like, I don't even have to be explaining myself. You feel me? I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, I was with bro. We was at his crib getting high as hell. And he dropped me off. Like, I was so high, he dropped me off at the crib. Like, so I went to go get bro and shit. He like, man, we finna pull up over there and shit. We pulled up over there, but he telling them, whatever he telling them, he told me to stay in the car. So when he came back to the car, he like, man, they still on that. You know me, I'm hard-headed as hell. He like, man, I'm finna go pick my bitch up from work. Go in the crib, I'm finna drop you off. I'm like, drop me off on the block. He like, man, hell no, I'm dropping you off at the crib. So he ended up dropping me off at the crib. But I was already telling him, like, I'm still gonna walk over there. I live 2 blocks away. Still gonna walk over there. So he ended up dropping me off. I walk over there. I walk to BT crib. BT used to live on St. Lawrence and shit. So I'm on their porch and shit. It was some goofy ass nigga on the porch and shit. He had the move on him. They pull up 2 cars deep, 2 vans. They get out, man. Check it out. I'm like, man, I'm not coming down the stairs. It's like 15 of y'all, grown niggas and all. I'm young as hell, like 15. I'm telling they like, man, get off bro, mama porch and shit. I'm like, he telling them, man, get off my mama porch. Oh, man, what? So you about to give me to him. So I end up trying to run in the hallway. Now they coming up the stairs. They grab me. I'm holding on to the door and shit. They trying to get me off the porch. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what they on. And they opened the trunk. They got me now. We had a one-on-one though. Me and this nigga and shit. We had a one-on-one fight. They're like, let them fight one-on-one and shit. So we get to scrapping and shit. But at the end of the fight, they end up picking me up. They got me in the air like I jumped off the stage on the encore, like putting me to the truck. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to shake down and shit. Man, they opened the trunk up. Motherfucker came out of nowhere to save me. I was happy as hell. They almost had me in the trunk too. I ended up getting to the ground and getting up out of there. It was on after that.
Who came and saved you?
Butter came and saved me. Butter and my sister. Butter and my sister walked up. My sister swung first. Boop. I see what's going on. I got down. I left everybody too. I'm gone. I had to get up out of there. I had to go get that motherfucker.
How many guys did you see Butter beat up? I heard he had a really, reputation for beating dudes
Plenty
up.
of motherfuckers, bro. Butter used to come up to our school, bro. Like, he talking about like how he used to go to the school and shit, and he saved Young and them. Used to come up there and fight for Young and them. He for real. That nigga was serious as hell when he said that. Like, he used to come up there and help Young and them, beat niggas up for Young and them and everything. Like, for real. Like, he used to come up there when I got some problems and shit. Like, where them niggas at? Point them out. Beating. He don't give a. He beat your daddy up. Like.
Okay, growing up with Tuka, what was Tuka like back then?
Tuka was like, Tuka loved the hoes, bro. Like, he used to call the hoes shaky butts. That's all he used to say. Shaky butts. He was a hoe. Folks had all the hoes. If a nigga ain't like Tuka, it's because he was your bitch. Like, folks was everybody bitch and smoking everybody weed. Like, he used to talk to my sister, bro sister, everybody's sister. He everything, everybody his best friend. Swear to God. I'd be like, this a sneaky ass nigga. He best friend in it. Yeah, he wild as. Yeah, he wild as.
Now, do you have a favorite story with Tuka?
I met one time. This one, like, when I told you I met Tuka before Duck and them and shit. So he was beefing with Duck and Young and them, like, they ended up supposed to jump them and shit. I guess folks had, like, a BB gun on them or some shit. When he upped that motherfucker, I guess Duck and them started running and shit. Like, he got a gun and shit. The whole time it was a BB gun and shit. They was fighting right outside on the side of his crib and shit in this big-ass lot and shit. So we was kind of, like, beefing with them, but they end up getting cool and shit. We all just came together and shit. We used to smoke in Tuka backyard and shit. Be in his backyard, be in his crib, smoking the garage. Just little places we chill around Tuka crib. So his crib became the spot, you know. He had a little basketball, like a crate with the backboard, you know, with the little wood. Put the wood on the pole, with the crate on that bitch. Shoot some hoop, you know. I remember this one time though. We was in his crib and shit. A nigga had supposed to stole some shit, right? So Tuka like, man, hell nah, we finna beat this nigga ass. So they ended up whooping the nigga. The nigga came back. We all on the porch. The nigga walk up. So knowing he just beat this nigga up, we supposed to be beating this nigga ass again. Like, what the fuck you coming right here for? Like, the nigga, they done let the nigga walk up the street. I think it was me, Young, Tuka. Come on, motherfuckers, though. We sitting on the porch and shit. A nigga up the big ass pole out his pants leg like it was a strap. It was a little yellow little pole like this. Metal joint. He started smacking Tuka in the head. Bust Tuka shit open. His shit bleed. I'm talking about when I say bleeding, bro. This is the first time I ever seen a lot of blood, bro. He real live hitting this shit like it's a motherfucking toy. Like, I'm looking. You know, when the motherfucker get hit and you in the crowd, like, damn, what the f? Then the shit get the, you hearing them. I'm like, what the f? I'm thinking this shit fake. So I see the blood. I'm like, damn, you really hit folks that motherfucker. So motherfucker start grabbing dude up, shit. Man, they beat the f out dude. Unconscious. Beat the shit out of him. Tuka was leaking blood out his head. That nigga had like at least 30 staples in his head, bro. But he was still beating dude ass. Folks fell out beating dude ass. Like on the floor, passing out. Can't losing too much blood and shit. We telling them like, chill, we got this. He hell no. Punching him on the gate and shit. Like, hell no, I want this nigga and shit. That was just like the craziest time we had with Tuka and shit. Cause that was like the first time folks got hurt and shit. And it was real bad and shit. So we went to go see him in the hospital and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit got serious.
Man, that's wild, man. I think you said you were locked up when Tuka passed away?
No, I was out. I was there.
You were out?
We was there. Yeah, we was supposed to go to we was supposed to go downtown and shit. But I guess motherfuckers wasn't meeting up like how folks wanted. So he like, man, I'm finna go, man. Woo. I guess it's some I think it's one of the homies' sisters some shit had called, like, I guess it's his bitch and shit. We on the bus stop, so he like, man, I'm about to go. So it's me and G.I. This nigga named Keon and Tuka, but you got a couple, like the bus stop right by the store. You got a couple of homies in the store and shit, because we always finna go downtown, so it's a lot of in the store. So I'm like, man, I'm cold as hell. Bro finna go home. I'm finna go to the library. So I walk on 63rd and Evans. It's this library called Jesse Coleman and shit. So we used to walk in that motherfucker to get heat and shit when it's cold as hell, because around this time it's like below zero, you know? So I end up walking that way. I like walk like 2 blocks away and shit. And I hear them bitches going off. Ball, ball, ball. I look back. I'm seeing motherfuckers scattering from the store and shit. I'm like, what the f? I end up run back that way and shit. See folks on the ground and shit. Me up, traumatized the f out of me. Like, damn, I was just with bro. Like, I could believe he was there, bro. I'm looking like, get up. Bro was really dead. Like, I was like 13, bro. looking at him on the floor like, damn, he ain't breathing. He dead. They put that white sheet over him, bro. And that's when I really knew, like, damn. That's what made me think about, damn, where the you go when you die? Like, feel me? Shit different, bro. When you lose a homie and shit, cause that shit make you think more, you know? It make you cherish life more and shit, like, make you move a certain way, you know? Like,
Yeah, damn, man. Shit. How did that affect you seeing that, man?
that shit fucked me up, bro. Think that's the way I act, why I act now and shit. And then from his name getting so big, and bro ain't really never like did no harm to nobody, and was like smoking them and shit. And like I told you, like that was my first homie around. Like I really knew Tuka, all his brothers, cousins, sisters, and all that shit. Like I with his mama, like me and his mama still talking shit. Like so it was just like, damn, bro, me up and shit. Cause that was the first funeral I really went to for a homie. Like that shit. I think that shit fucked up a lot of us and shit, and got us feeling the way we feeling and shit. A lot of losing a lot of the homies that we did have us up. You know, niggas motherfuckers don't know our pain. They just think we doing it because we just want to do it. Hell no, we really had love for the homies. Like we slept on the floor together. You feel me? It's been times we ain't had nothing to eat. No. That's the times you don't have nothing to eat. It's the only time is with your brother and shit. If your crib ain't going right, like that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? So we always looked at each other like brothers and shit.
I heard that you guys had to walk by O Block to get to the funeral.
Yeah, we did.
And some stuff went down.
Yeah, we all walk. I think we had got a tour with they ass that day and everything. Yeah, I think it was a big ass. We had a big ass crowd with us and shit. Everybody got ready for the funeral and shit. We had our little Tuka shirts on and shit. We end up walking to the church. I don't even know. I don't even remember where the church was at. I think that bitch was at O Block Church, right there next door to they shit. Cause I remember one time we went in they shit and shit. You know, they like police came in that bitch like we finna raid the church. Every motherfucker turned around. It got real in that bitch. Guns get to throw everywhere, man. I'm like, oh, they ain't doing this. Like, ain't no motherfucker finna come to this motherfucker strap. Like, we gotta protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, shit, if y'all got any guns, y'all might as well come up to the choir stand and drop them in the bag. Man, nobody did that. They had the whole police station in that bitch. Everybody just in that bitch, scared as hell. Shit was wild as cause we had before that, when we was walking past they shit, them niggas came out deep as hell. So we getting into it. Oh, it's big ass confrontation and shit. Until we got inside the church. And then the police came. It was like, damn. But ain't shit happened though. I think a couple motherfuckers got locked up. But ain't nothing happened with us like fighting them and shit. But we used to always fight O Block and shit. Like the last fight I think, we was at my crib and shit. And Vaughn called. Where y'all at? Y'all some bitches. Woo, y'all ass won't link. So motherfuckers just got the merchant on their dead homie that we weren't gonna bring no guns and none of that shit. We just gonna link up and fight. It's like me, Wooski, all us and shit. We meet up like 2 blocks away from O Block, a block away and shit. Had a big ass brawl. Everybody wanted King Von though. Beat his ass. They owed his ass. They wanted to jump. The whole crowd jumping him. They on his ass.
Is this when Wooski and Vaughn fought?
Yeah. Wooski was the first to run over there towards Vaughn. Like, that's his arch enemy and shit. He just running right to him. Everybody else. Every motherfucker was just, feel me? Yeah, they had a good little fight and shit. But it ain't last long because motherfuckers wanted to jump him. So they ain't let the fight 1-on-1 and shit. It was a big ass brawl.
Damn. Okay. Wooski and Vaughn had this rivalry going. You know, do you know where or, you know what I'm saying, or how that started?
See, I think, like, because Wooski really from, like, a different block of shit. But it was beginning of us being who we is. He came down there with us. So he became us. You know what I'm saying? And he always used to go in O Block. You know, his brothers, peoples from there. You see what I'm saying? Before he came down there with us. You know what I'm saying? So he already knew them niggas. He already knew all different other plus us, plus them. You see what I'm saying? Like, So I think Wooski had a relationship with him and shit. Feel me? Before all that shit transpired, like, as you know, his brother with King Von hard as hell.
Big Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you guys ever meet Big Mike or see Big Mike?
And I seen Big Mike ass in Wooski crib, bro. I think this when he first got out, who the f is that? They like, man, that's my brother from the old life. Oh, hell no. Like, we fake looking at each other like, yeah. I'm looking like, that nigga was big as hell, though. No niggas get out of jail and shit. I'm like, oh, what do you think that is? He ain't finna do that. Oh, no, he cover this motherfucker like you crazy, bro. Like, but he ain't get on shit and shit. We ain't never had no problems and shit. He just look crazy and shit. Cause you know, he fresh out. He don't know what the fuck going on. And I know I've been on the streets and shit. I don't know how your mind set up. I'm looking at you like, what the fuck? But bro, like, dead at that shit, though. Like, nah, this my mama crib. We ain't doing that, bro. Like, he cool. Shit.
How did that dynamic work with, Wooski being with you guys and Big Mike being with O-Block?
Well, we already knew that Wooski was certified, you feel me? So it was no thinking what Wooski would do, you know? We know Wooski gonna ride for us, like, even though his brother from O-Block, yeah. Knowing that Wooski used to be in that motherfucker, it wasn't no, like, could we trust him? We already knew we could trust him, you know? So it wasn't really no problem with Wooski having a brother from the O shit. I got cousins from the O. I got cousins from all type of places and shit.
You got a cousin from O-Block.
Look, cousin, I be asked, look, cuz, what the fuck wrong with you, look, cuz? Like, cause my little cousin, he wasn't never from the O. My auntie just moved in there and shit. And I'm thinking like, he ain't gonna do that, cause he know I'm really in the streets and shit. But now it's like, my girl cousin, fuck on one of the ops. You feel me? She got a baby daddy by her. She don't even want to see me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, cuz, you really gonna say you can't see me no more cause you got an op ass baby daddy? Even though it's probably because she don't want nothing to happen to me or she don't want nothing to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? But my other little cousin and shit, my little brother and shit, don't like that shit. My little brother Lucky, like, man, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he bogus as hell. We ain't raised that nigga like that. Like, I don't know how the fuck that nigga went over there and became that shit. He be screaming that shit though. Be like, damn. I got a cousin for 800. I got a couple cousins around that motherfucker.
So did that, like, were you guys close before he became from O-Block? And that kind of ruined your friendship?
Man, it's like, I ain't really with my cousin as hard as I supposed to. But he used to come to my crib though, you know what I'm saying? So it's always, what's up, cuz? Woo woo and shit. Like, then you know what's going on. I live right here. Like, come on, bro. You really want to be from there, bro? So you really want to beef with me? So you want to be my op for real? That's just how I take it. You see what I'm saying? You my cousin. Why would you go over there? You want to be my op, bro? You want to get into it with me, cuz? All right.
What happens if you run into him right now?
I'm beating cuz ass. I'm beating the shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about his auntie getting mad. None of that. I'm beating his auntie ass too. She better mind her business. Cause she know what her little cousin on, what her son on. I'm beating his ass though. I might not do nothing real bad to him, but I'm beating that ass.
What's it like at a family get-together?
I ain't going to no get-togethers. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cuz playing both sides. I don't know what cuz be on now. Like, family reunion, P ain't showing up. One of my cousins died, P ain't showing up. Auntie died, P ain't showing up. I know the ops gonna be in there. I can't give them a chance to even try nothing. Know what I'm saying? I don't know if cuz can say, man, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Woo woo. Cuz might bring the ops up that motherfucker. Come with me to the, like, cause my cousin might have his peoples up there, so I'm gonna need you to come up there with me and shit. Like, I don't know what type of weird shit cuz be on now. I just don't talk to him at all. He know though. I sent him a big old message. I'm beating your ass.
Now, you also mentioned that your cousin was Little Mister.
Yeah.
Now, what was that like?
Really, I ain't even know Little Mister was my cousin and shit. Like, I told you, I grew up in Wiggle World and shit. Like, C5, my cousin and shit too. I think it was C5 and Little Mister and shit. I was asleep one day. This when I was going to grammar school and shit. my uncle woke me up and shit like, I brought you. I'm over here to meet you. So take your cousin to meet you and shit. They downstairs. So I'm like, what the? He like, man, get up and shit. So I went downstairs. Now at this time, Lil Mister ain't had no name. You feel me? I just knew where he was from and shit. So we was just like fake kicking and shit. So them niggas used to come to our hood, like pull up, like Lil P out here and shit. Bro, them used to be like, man, who the is that? So it's like I had them on the block with us one day and shit. Folks and them start with them, but folks done been with them though. Like certain niggas used to with certain niggas, but it was just like Lil Mister and them used to pull up over there and shit, looking for me and shit. Shit, you know.
Now, I mean, he blows up musically. That must have been kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your cousin and shit. He's, you know, No Lacking was huge.
Yeah. That shit was huge. I used to be looking at that shit and shit like, damn, look at cuz and shit. Feel me? Because we both was up out there, you know? So it was just like,
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys so you guys weren't really close cousins then?
nah, we just had knew each other because of my uncle and shit. He introduced us like y'all cousins and shit. Like, you need to know who your cousin is and woo and shit like. So we had a relationship, but it wasn't strong as hell. Like, cause I never hung with them before. Like, being over there in they hood, like hung with Lil Mister and shit, like going over there before I knew I was his cousin. You know, it was like shit. I know he my cousin now. Like, I'm gonna fuck with him.
For sure. Okay, now I seen you ran into Rondo number 9 in jail.
Yeah, man. When he did that shit to the little taxi man incident and shit, he had came in that motherfucker. Everybody was letting me know, man, Rondo in here. Feel me? I'm just happy to see him sleeping and shit. Wake that ass up.
Okay, and what happens? You wake him up?
Yeah, wake him up and shit. He's sitting in like one of these seats. They got like little seats and shit and juvenile and shit. Like a lot, about 4 rows of chairs and shit. And they like, he right there and shit. So I'll just go over there and shit, tap him. What's up with you and shit? As soon as I see the tattoo, I just take off on him because I know it's him. I don't even give him a chance. They jump me though. I beat his ass though.
Was that your first time running into him?
It ain't like my first time and shit. You know, I used to go to this school on like 72nd and Morgan and shit. And he used to live in I think he used to live in Young World or whatever and shit. But he used to be on like 73rd and Sangamon and shit with these niggas down there that I fuck with. So when I started with these niggas, I learned out that Rondo number 9 be down here. And this is People's Big Swirl, his brother. I'm like, yeah. Like, oh shit. Like, a lot of little TYB Chris World niggas down there and shit know me and shit. They like trying to get into it with me, but you know, I'm in somebody else's hood. They like, that shit over with. Y'all gotta catch them on y'all time. Like, feel me? We had a big ass, we got a tour with Rondo number 9 over there and shit, like on 72nd and Morgan and shit. We was all about to fight and shit. Shit didn't go too far though. You know, we just, there you go right there and shit. But they end up breaking it up and shit like, nah, that shit, y'all gotta do that shit in y'all hood, bro. Y'all making our hood hot and shit. Like, the police gonna be around here and shit. Like, so they end up making them go one way and shit. And I was just chilling and shit, and then went to the crib and shit. But we ain't had no more problems after that till when I got locked up and seen them. Because it was like, nah, I got you down though. That's all that shit you was talking when they was breaking that shit up.
So you hit him.
Yeah, bust his ass. You're right on
He
his
jumps
ass.
up. You guys start fighting.
Yeah, we started fighting and shit. He had some old motherfuckers. You know, everybody want to ride with him and shit because he famous and shit. So they got all type of in that bitch just riding with him. I used to get into it with so many behind this shit. It used to be crazy. Like, we not even in tour with y'all. Who the is you? You from what block? Man, I never heard of y'all, man. How the y'all my ops, man? They just riding Durk and Rondo and all them niggas. They just like, yeah, we with Rondo, nigga. Woo, like, y'all don't even know him, bro. Y'all talk about him. Y'all in tour with me. I don't know y'all.
How'd the fight get broken up?
Oh, the police came and shit. Police came. You
They
talking
ran-
about with Rondo number 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, the police came. You know, they got these that's called the Orange Crush. They come in and shit, big ass motherfucker, security, throwing niggas. Pushing niggas, slamming niggas, beating niggas. When they come in, though, you gonna get on the ground, though, because you already know. They ain't playing. Just break that shit up. Lay on the floor. You know, they took us to the hole and shit. Get the love.
That was your last time seeing him? Running into him?
Yeah.
So I seen there was a situation with Herbo. He used to mess with some chicks in your area or like kind of close to O Block or something.
Yeah, he used to with these little hoes like on 65th and Vernon and shit. And the motherfucker was like, shit, Herbo be with Shorty them and shit. But Duck them used to with them too, so when Shorty them came outside one day, Duck got the, hey man, Herbo be at your crib? She like, yeah, he be with my cousin and shit. So it's like, oh yeah. So it was just on him though, like waiting, try to catch him going in that bitch and shit. And then one day we just seen him and shit. Like, they go Herbo right there. Just got on his ass. They put him in the crowd and shit. Like I was young then. I'm trying to get to the front of the motherfucking crowd, like trying to get in the middle, like see what's going on and shit. Shit happened so fast though. Motherfucker got doing all type of shit. But you just see him holding his chain and shit, trying to get up out of there and shit.
You guys jumped him?
Yeah, they did something to him. I don't know what they did. It was too many. Like my hood, bro, it'd be so many motherfuckers, bro. So you gotta know it's one nigga, it's like 50 niggas. So if you not in the front, you ain't seeing shit. And I'm short nigga, so I'm trying to look over that motherfucker. What the fuck going on up there? Let me pass. Until I just see him just like grabbing this chain, getting up out of there and shit.
Now, were you guys like, did you guys have issue with Herb or his hood, or like how did all that happen?
Shit, like in school, we ain't had no problems with Herb and shit. Like, cause you know, shit, Durk wasn't as big as he was, you know, and they ain't with each other like that. He ain't know him. Herb ain't no Durk at the time and shit. So it's just like with everything blowing up at the time, and that little incident happened, he just started hearing about shit. He on the song with him, and then he getting on the songs. He getting on the wrong songs and shit, disrespectful songs. So that's making bro them hate his ass. Like, why would you get on the song with a motherfucker saying fuck Tuka? You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. Like, if I get on the song with a motherfucker that's saying woo woo, that's what I'm with. You know what I'm saying? If he's saying that shit, I'm with that shit, and I'm gonna get on that shit. Like, but I ain't gonna get on no song if I ain't, you know, it can't be no disrespectful song. If I ain't got shit to do with y'all beef and shit, I'm not gonna get on that. That's just like if we cool with a motherfucker, but I'm cool with they ops, and I with they ops, then I get on the song saying them, but I'm still with them though. Like, how you think they would feel, Cam? Like, they be mad as hell. You went over there, bro. Like, even though we gonna leave that shit in whoever hood it is in, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. But it's just like, bro, you went over there and got on their song, bro, saying five mans though, bro. He said five mans, bro. What could I say? I ain't know he say that on the song. Well, I just wanted to get on the song with him. But I ain't know he was saying he was gonna say that. Like, nah, bro. You just don't do that shit.
Damn. And so he was holding on to his chain. He wouldn't. That was all he cared about, was keeping that chain.
Shit, I don't blame him. Shit, that's all he had. I would have been holding that motherfucker too. So your first 150 chain? Can't let that get took. Come on, man. We done came from the bottom of the bottom, bro. He probably paid a lot for that shit. Like, his last. They could be paying they last for that shit.
Was this like when he first got on, when he first started to get cracking?
Yeah, when he first got on.
Was that the last time you ever seen him?
Nah, I don't think so. I seen him in traffic and shit like that. Like, it was really like physical though. Like, you know, the last time I seen him, or just a motherfucker saying they go Herb right there. We think he in that car, like, and we thought it wasn't. No, them niggas be doing what they do and shit. They be out of town. You'll never see them niggas again.
Yeah, they're not hanging out every day like they used to.
Hell no.
Right. Who are some of the guys that might not get talked about, but were like, really popular growing up with you guys?
Shit, Cat Gilroy was a popular. Like, everybody started knowing about Cat Gilroy when he died and shit. Like, they like, oh, that nigga was a goofy before he died and shit. Like, No, he wasn't. Y'all just never heard about him. Like, a K-Guy brother, you know what I'm saying? These niggas don't know about that's really out there for real. Like, half of the niggas that motherfuckers hear about not even out there, bro. That shit all fake, bro. That shit cap. That's why when a lot of motherfuckers speak on me, I don't even say shit back, bro. Cause you can't. Why would I get on there and say you went out there, bro? All I was gonna do, motherfucker, be like, oh, that nigga lying. Ooh, like, I ain't got nothing. Niggas, I ain't gotta explain this shit, bro. Like, motherfuckers know they went outside. Feel me? We're never doing shit, man.
Now, Can't Get Right. I've heard about him a little bit, man. What was he like? And do you have a favorite story hanging out with him?
Shit, man, Can't Get Right did everything together. I remember one time we was on some bikes and shit. We was supposed to be working for his grandma and shit. We seen T1B. They was on bikes too. So we see him and shit. I'm like, damn, they go to the house right there and shit. So, it's a bike chase now. So we make it to the hood. We make it like close to our hood to where they got to turn around and shit. So we end up go getting the missing tool that we need to finish the job at his people's crib. So we on the way back. We catch one of them niggas by theyself. I'm telling Can't Get Right. Let's beat the shit out of him. He just chased us. They like, man, nah, it's BGI and Can't Get Right. I'm telling them, bro, let's beat this nigga ass, bro. They like, nah. So now we riding this, is me Can't Get Right and GI and this nigga. He still riding on the side of us, talking to us though, like, man, y'all ain't no shit, woo, and this and that. Now I'm up in I'm on 71st of King Drive. We on 71st of King Drive. I don't know shit over this bitch. I'm over here with Can't Get Right. I'm thinking we safe. We done went to the park right there on 71st of King Drive. As soon as we get right there, the nigga done bust me. He done somehow jumped off the bike, bust me. I get off the bike, Can't Get Right, get to fighting them. So they coming out, they stormed us. Came out the park, deep as hell. Man, I'll talk about, hey, man, what's up? So, we like, but we ain't really running up on the crowd. A lot of their ass. So we just like, but Can't Get Right still fighting dude one-on-one. They just get to screaming like, let them fight one-on-one and shit. So, at the end of the fight and shit, dude end up winning and shit. Like, Can't Get Right get tired and he get on the floor and, like now really trying to break it up. Like, hell no. Like, y'all ain't about to do that. Feel me? So we end up getting up out of there and shit. But Can't Get Right wanted me to go get my bike back out the middle of the crowd. I mean, that bike. Hell no, I ain't going to get that bike. That bitch. Hell no, I got on GI handlebars. Set right on that, man. Get up out of here. We is gone.
Now, you guys lived really close to your ops, man. And you guys were young. You're on bikes or sometimes driving. How hard was it to not run into your ops just doing normal everyday stuff?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like being 2 blocks away, that shit always got me like this. I'm looking. All right, bro. Every car, that bitch hit the corner, I'm on that. Like, niggas on every car, bro. Like, when Duck made that on that car, he was serious, bro. That's how it is for real, for real. Like, niggas know that it's 2 blocks, and any minute, bro, a motherfucker could pop out a gangway from a side of a house, anything. They could be in the alley the whole time you partnering on the front. They in the alley waiting on their time. Like, that shit real up, bro. Like, it got to being dangerous as like, cause at first it wasn't no shooting, so niggas weren't really paranoid or aware, looking around and shit. Cause niggas wasn't shooting. So it was just like, shit, if they walk up, we gonna beat their ass. Now it's like, man, on that gangway, on that car, who is that walking with that hood on? We don't allow to walk up our blocks with hoods and hats. We on your ass.
I also seen that you and Tay Capone had a disagreement about what actually happened at a situation.
Yeah, man. Nigga act like he got amnesia, man. Come on, man. Nobody gotta allow you, bro. I was just on that motherfucker, like, telling my story. Like, I wasn't even trying to throw no shade on him. This shit had happened, though. I was just telling my moment of my last time I really had with KI, you feel me? Because that was, like, the real last time I had with KI. She came to court for me and shit. Like,
so can you kind of take us through what happened?
Shit, I had court and shit. I used to go to court with my OG and shit. But I had always was bumping into him, but he never knew who I was and shit. But I knew, like, it's a matter of time for find out who I am. They gonna try to jump me. So I'm like telling bro, and I'm like, man, come up there and shit. So it's KI, Cray, and Get Right and shit. They came and shit. They like, we like 5 minutes away. So I'm sitting in the courtroom. It's like seats in that bitch, like on this side. Then on the other side, it's some more seats, you know? So it's like a big ass gap. Then it's like the court door right there. And then when your name get called, you go in there, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers will come out, then you will go in and shit. But they sitting on that side, and I'm sitting on this side, so I'm looking at them and shit. But I don't want to stare too much, because then they gonna notice me, you know what I'm saying? But somebody noticed me, like, ooh, like, so I'm seeing them, you know, you can see when some shit going on. They get the, you know, trying to come over there and shit, talk and shit. Sit right there by me and shit, talking to me, what's up? I'm like, man, so we get into it and shit. Well, by the time we get into it, my homies in there walking in now, what's up? I'm all for it. Now y'all let's just try to jump me. That's what I told bro them as soon as they walked in. They just tried to jump. K.I. get right on that. Oh, Tuka, what's up? You a bitch. Whoa. Shit got to going left. Like, and I was going to court for some goofy shit too. Like, it was this dude from MOB. He done told on me and shit. Like, tried to say I ran his pockets and shit. They came and got me from Hyde Park and shit. I'm in school. Police come. They called me downstairs and shit. They booked me and everything. I'm like, the going on, man? They like, yeah, you for armed robbery? I'm like, what? I go to court. This for this nigga. This nigga talking about we done ran his pockets, man. I'm like, oh, hell nah. His mama gonna come in there try to get me extra book. Like, you took my money from my son, basically. I sent him to the store. Your ass going to jail. She said I did this to her. Man, I ain't do. Bro, I'm in court telling the judge, man, I did not do that. They called me for court early. Just have a little talk with me before my court even start. Like, we need to holler at them real quick. They said, yeah, you threatened his mama when she walked in. What? Hell no. Why would I'm telling the judge, why would I do that and I'm already in trouble, judge? Come on, bro. I ain't did no shit like that. Even if she thought I did, I'm sorry.
You guys were cool with MOB though, right?
Yeah. Like, it was this nigga, bro. Like, I guess, like, my homie was on his ass and shit. He didn't want to give my homie, like, a couple dollars. I guess my homie asked for a couple dollars. So, you know, when I got a ride, bro. Yeah, we took his money. We did. I ain't gonna lie. We took his money. I went in his pockets, bro. Had him in the chokehold. He told on us. I was the only one got bunked, though, because he ain't know bro name, but he knew me because I always hung with they ass. He knew my whole name and shit.
Okay, and now, do you end up beating the case, or how'd all that happen?
Man, I copped out. Cam, they had me, Cam. They had the witness. I said, ain't your mama on bullshit? And I plead guilty, man. I plead guilty to IPS. IPS, you get like 3 probation officers and shit. They was on me and shit.
Damn. Okay, so during this, though, K.I. walks in, starts going off on them. What all does she say to him?
She like, basically like, bitch, I'ma kill your bitch ass. Ooh, you was a bitch. Ooh, you know, regular shit motherfuckers say when they see the ops and shit. Die wide, fuck the ops, overlock case, shit like that, you know, regular shit. The police and shit came out and seen what was going on and shit. They broke that shit up, but they ended up telling bro them to leave, though, so it threw me off. Like, what about them, though? So they just still sitting over there and shit now, like, I mean, this bitch now they just taunting me from across the street, like, you a bitch, dropping shit, doing all type of weird shit. I'm like, damn. I end up going to court and shit, getting up out of there and shit.
So Tay basically denies this. Says he never ran into you, never seen you.
Yeah, he never seen me, bro. I done hung around all his homies, stole cars with his homies. I never seen you. That's what I'm telling them. Only time I seen you was in court, bro. You used to be in there so much. How you don't know me? I been out here, bro. Been out here, bro. Before niggas was out here. Like, I'm like, this nigga crazy as hell. Like, he talk about he know K.I. How the fuck you know K.I. and you don't know me? I'm with K.I. every day. You ask anybody from around everywhere, bro, they gonna be like, yeah, he was with K.I. every day. That was his right-hand mans.
I think I seen you say that K.I. was spending more than the guys on your block.
Hell yeah. No question.
Where do you think that came from with K.I.? Like, how do you think it got to that point for a female to be so determined to be in the streets?
Because with females, I think females are more emotional, you know what I'm saying? And she took that shit emotional as hell, you know? Like losing the homies, like bigger than a male, you know what I'm saying? she had more love than we had. You know what I'm saying? She felt it different than we did. Like, yeah, it's different from like, all right, we know what come with this shit. But a girl just getting in this shit and not knowing what come with this shit, she start knowing what come with this shit. So she like, man, that I ain't about to die. I'm on they ass. Like, she started loving this shit. Like, this just became her daily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, if there was any point where you could pinpoint like where the change happened, is there anything like you seen that was like, okay, this ain't the same girl that I knew.
shit, Ki always been like tomboyish though. Even when she had a ponytail in her hair, like she used to run around and shit, throw rocks with us and shit. Always be with us. Like, I used to always be like, she hanging with us for? Like, she used to hang with Butter Sister and shit. Lachey and shit. Like, they used to be together all the time. So they used to hang with us. That's how Butter end up start messing with Douglas' sister and shit. So it's just like, I don't know, bro. She just always had some tomboyish in her and shit. And I guess she just changed her whole image. Like, I act like a boy. I be around the guys. I'm finna dress like a boy. I'm finna do everything like a boy. Like, I'm a thug now. Like, that shit threw me off, though. Like, her transforming and shit. Because I never was around a girl that turned into a nigga, though. Like, I don't know. That shit was like, bro. That was some gangsta ass shit.
I think you said Ki used to be on King Drive looking for everybody.
Every time, every chance you get. They know that though, man. They got the public police records of her and shit. Niggas told on her and everything. Some nigga told her supposed to went to this shit with her and shot. And they was shooting up King Drive and shit. Like, niggas know about Ki, bro. They can say that. Oh, that shit a lie. This shit it gets paperwork. Shit's right there, bro. So you think she did that shit that day and she didn't do it the next day, huh? Like, come on, bro.
You said it was her addiction.
Addicted to that shit. She ain't never put the gun down. For my tell her to hold this, she holding that shit. I used to tell Kay, I mean, I hold that nigga gun. That nigga. She used to be like, hell no, I need this bitch. Walk off with they shit, never come back with they shit too. She gonna come back with they shit when she feel like it. Soon as they tell her to hold it, she gone.
So what was your last time seeing Ki like?
Shit, I seen Ki. We was in the car together and shit. And she kept on telling me like, don't drive that car, bro. Tomorrow, don't drive that car and shit. And I did that shit anyway and shit. And then I ended up going to the Audi home and shit. And then the day she got killed, the shit, I was out. I was on the phone with her like minutes before she died and shit. She supposed to have came and see me and shit. Then she just like, motherfucker just came in the crib like, man, Ki just got killed. That shit hit me hard as hell. Like, I was just on the phone with her, yo ass tweaking. Like, y'all ass tweaking. That shit really happened for real though.
I seen you guys went on a high-speed chase together?
Yeah, we went on high speed. We went on a lot of high speed chases. I told you her brother, man, he used to be my dog and shit. We used to steal all the cars. That was just our little thing. We ain't like walking and shit. Like, after I got stabbed, we ain't do no CTA. I ain't get on the bus no more. We used to just steal cars and shit. Just ride around the hood, do crazy shit. You know? We was just living rough, bro. Like, hella high speed chase. We got, me, Wooski, and her got caught on like brain dead shit on the BD's block. The police grab us. They like, oh, look who we got. Like, the y'all doing right here? Like, they like, man, y'all ass on the roadblock. I'm like, damn, man. I can't say shit. But look, we driving that way and shit. And we hearing shots go off. Bow, bow. I'm like, bro, they just shot over that way, bro. Like, turn around, bro. We finna go this way. Like, the police about to be hot. Them dumbass niggas like, we going to Young crib. We gonna make it, bro. As soon we hit the block, the police coming up the one way. So we like this. I'm like, oh. So niggas getting stuck, like, what to do? Ki like, I'm finna bag this motherfucker up. Cause she was driving. I'm like, bag this motherfucker up. Somebody else said, I think Wooski said park. So she like, all right. So she started parking. With the police seeing her park, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's a lot of cars. So they stop right by the car, look in. Oh man. I hurried up, jumped out. They still get the over here. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, damn, they know my name. I just came to the car and shit. They had all of us and shit. The KI was in the police station going crazy. I ain't gonna lie, she crazy as hell, bro. Like, she was the youngest out of us, but when we got to the police stations, they like, what's your age? She like, bitch, I'm however old y'all want me to be. Like, they like, man, your ass gonna go to the county, you don't tell us our age. She like, I'm 20 then. Send me to the county then. She done let these people put in her paperwork that she this year, this old, and all this shit. So they thinking they finna send her to the county and shit. I'm telling KI, why the f lying, bro? They finna try to send you to that motherfucker. You tweaking, bro. She like, man, then woo woo. She kicking the doors and shit in the the bullpen and shit. Me and Wooski just looking at her ass. They like, matter of fact, y'all go in the other room. So me and Wooski went in the other bullpen and shit. And we talking out the door like, chill, bro, you tweaking. She like, then woo woo. So now her OG then came up there and shit. And they telling her OG like, you gotta bring birth certificate. She lie about her age and shit. Like, we need to know her identity and shit. So we won't send her to the county and shit. She like, her mama telling their ass like, she not old enough to go to the county. She's 15. They like, well, she said woo woo and shit. And we hearing her and shit. We hearing OG outside the thing. Like, you know, back in the day, motherfuckers, mamas used to be strict. So we used to be like, wanting KI OG to book us out and shit. You feel me? Like, shit, she already up here, book us out too, OG. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit used to be crazy back there, bro. Like, you would not want to call your mama, you was at that police station, bro. You know you gonna get your ass beat when you go home. You know you gonna get that ass beat.
For sure, man. You know, what was the effect on your block when KI passed away?
You say, what was the effect? It was up, bro, because it was like different than a nigga though. Like, niggas like, damn, that was a girl. I ain't have to do her like that type shit. Like, a lot of niggas like loved the shit out of KI. Feel me? Watched her grow up from being a girl to a nigga. So it was like they had mad love for her. Like, even being a girl, now she doing this. So we got extra love for her. Like, KI was a sweet person, you know what I'm saying? She cared for everybody. She'd do for you, you know what I'm saying? She was always 100. You feel me? And if somebody trying to get down on you, she gonna take up for you, you know what I'm saying? She ain't none of these like these other niggas and shit. They'll let a nigga sneak this on you in their face and won't say shit, but come in your face and shit. Knowing that another motherfucker will just talk about you and they ain't stand up for you. KI gonna stand up for you, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always had love for her and shit. Like, she was a real person, man.
Okay, so a few years ago, you did an interview with Status Update. And in this interview, you said some things about King Von that kind of ruffled some feathers, man. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Shit, it was like, Can't Get Right had got killed or whatever and shit. So niggas was like, I was out there, I was trolling for real, to be 100. I was trolling and shit. And I'm seeing niggas like, can't get up, woo, 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 and shit. So, you know, I ended up making a little video or whatever and shit, emotional as hell, speaking on that shit and shit. But I was actually speaking on saying can't get up and woo, woo, you know? But niggas transformed that shit into some whole other shit. Motherfucker got locked up and couldn't reach out and couldn't do shit. And dropped some old weird ass shit like niggas played with the video, edit the video. Status Update, know what I'm talking about too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be talking too much about that shit because that shit be like, feel me? Like, niggas be weird, you know? So they just had this whole image of me for years. Like, got a motherfucker thinking I'm telling on this, man. That nigga never did shit, man. That wasn't that nigga work, man. Feel me? Like, then them niggas played with me. Like, played with my motherfucking video. Feel me? My homie was right there when the shit occurred. Like, they edit that shit, bro. Like,
Well, King Von takes that clip and puts it at the beginning of one of his music videos.
yeah, that's that. Now that was different. The niggas was calling me and shit like, damn, bro, that nigga got you with this video and shit. So I was like, yeah. They like, yeah, woo, woo, and shit. So I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. So I always wanted to get out and talk shit to him and shit. But he ain't here. He ain't here for me to speak to him. So it's like, damn. But they was telling me like that nigga paid for that shit. I'm like, damn. It was just all like a lot of rumors about that shit. But I knew the real story, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was the funniest shit ever, bro. Niggas used to be like, you famous, bro. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm motherfucking famous, nigga. So that shit was kind of weird as
I mean, did people recognize you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What was like the response at that point when, you know,
yeah.
you're on this video that's doing millions of views and shit?
Hell yeah, niggas used to come, bro. Like, I seen one of the ops, bro. He telling me like, man, I'm from 65th and Green, woo woo and shit. Like, I'm like, we in tour with y'all, but the nigga so weird, bro. Like, he so fanned out. He like, take my information and shit. Like, what the? You must not know who I am, bro. He just gave me your information, bro. I know where you live at, bro. Like, there used to be a lot of niggas though. Like, damn, bro, you from woo woo and shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, woo woo and shit.
How often would King Von call you guys or call Duck? I heard he used to call Duck a lot.
Yeah, he used to call Duck a lot of shit. Like, I used to talk.
Yeah, when they used to be like on Instagram and shit, they used to have like slight Instagram arguments and shit with who could rap better or who making more noise and shit. And Von used to prep, like let them know, like I'm finna get your name busting. Like I heard voicemails from myself, like when him saying like, yeah, I just put you in this song. Now the world finna know about you type shit. Like, and Doug telling his ass, boy, the world already know about me. You know what I'm saying? But he basically was like, he was so cocky with who he was, Von, that he'll be like, yeah, nigga, by me saying your name, nigga, the whole world gonna know you. Now you somebody. Like he want to say that to make him have that feeling like he did that for Duck. You feel what I'm saying? But Duck ain't do shit but capitalize off of it. He ain't do shit but still did he was doing, dropping raw ass songs and feeding into it, because let's be real, that's how that shit go. You feel me? That Big and Pac shit, they got big by getting, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what they had going on. Like he literally used to let him know he dissed him in the song.
They used to goof around though a lot, you know. He used to call KI a lot and shit. That's why I really was talking to King Von on KI phone and shit. Like, cause KI used to play Twitter a lot and shit, so he used to be on Twitter playing with her and shit. That's why all they DMs and shit came from, where they see King Von and KI talking with each other and shit, like they girlfriend and boyfriend and shit. Like KI used to call him like, "What's up, babe? Where you at?" He'd be like, "Shit, babe, woo woo, like I'm in the O, like, where you at? I'm trying to." She'll be like, "I got this for you and shit." Like, it'd just be on like back and forth shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Little funny shit. They used to be trying to troll each other, get up with each other on some. That shit used to be funny, wild as hell. I used to tell her, bro, stop answering for that goofy ass nigga, bro. He's not coming outside, bro. He's not gonna link, bro. He just trying to see where the we at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he on some sneaky shit, like. Yeah, no, man, that shit used to be funny as hell. I think I seen Duck video on one time too. But you know, his sister used to be on the block and shit, Kayla B and shit. She used to fuck with my homie and shit named Lil Darrell. And she used to be on the block a lot. So we used to be like, man, that like she can't come around. Like, you know, there's her brother and shit. Like, she gonna drop the dime and shit. Like, I ain't like her ass. Used to beat her ass. And get that bitch from over here. Woo woo woo. Nigga on Tuka. Woo woo. She can't come over here. Woo woo woo. Like, every time she see her, she on her.
What was it that actually drove Kayla B away from you guys? Because if you guys were cool with her and her brother was still King Von, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what happened to where she was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with you guys no more.
Nah, it's like, shit, once that shit happened on the bus and shit, that's when didn't want Kayla B around, because she'd be FaceTiming her brother and shit. So if you outside where we at, you know where we at. You know what I'm saying? Like, she putting the crib's address and shit in the video. She ain't being how we be. We ain't gonna get in front of the house and you gonna see the address in the back. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a she all in the open. He seeing all type of shit. He seeing faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they just started like, Kayla B can't come over there no more and shit. I told you, they all used to hang with us and shit, so it was just, Kayla B was comfortable around her because our hood was cracking. Like, our hood was the most crackinest hood out of every hood. We had the biggest hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could walk multiple blocks and find people. Like, if this block ain't cracking how you want it to be, the next block cracking for sure. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's people every block.
What is STL like now, currently?
Man, dry as hell. You want to see nothing out that bitch. Nothing. That shit look spooky as. Cause it's like when I come back and I look around, like, damn, bro. I feel like the last man standing around that bitch. Cause I could usually go on the next block, go to bro crib, knock on the door. What's up? What you want? Come outside. What the fuck you doing, man? We ain't in the house, bro. Like, like, ain't nobody to go to. Ain't no crib, nothing. Like, you just basically out that bitch by yourself. Like, I'm like, damn, what these niggas hiding at? Like, where the homies go? Like, damn, everybody died? Like, what the fuck? Like, me getting out of jail, like, just going back right there by myself? Like, damn. Shit hit different.
Everybody moved? A lot of people moved, I take it, too?
Yeah, moved and died. Scared. Moved, died, and scared. That's how they moving out this bitch.
And no younger generation of kids coming up?
Scared. The younger generation know what's up. They like, we ain't standing out that bitch. Hell no. They learned off us. They better. They watching this shit. This shit real, bro. They better be watching off us. They better not be standing out that motherfucker. Nobody get no because you 15, 14. Out there screaming that shit. Shit can happen to you, man.
Damn. So you feel like it's a better place now? Is there less violence there now?
Hell yeah, it's a better place, man. I go over that bitch. I see cribs that was banded. Them bitches look like, I'm like, damn. Man, it look like some shit I want to move in, bro. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck they build this? Like, this one have never lasted in our hood. If everybody, man, that shit would have been tore up. Soon as they make a bandit building, we in that motherfucker. Feel me? Trap that bitch out. Like, for it be a new model looking crib, we would have been in that bitch. Trapping. Hoes. Feel me? Party in that bitch. Like,
damn. Okay.
they done moved. I done seen dailies. They shit used to be tacky as hell. They move across the street. That bitch look like a mother center or some shit like some. I'm like, what the? And that shit look crazy, bro. I'm telling you, especially dailies, bro. That surprised the shit out of me to see dailies come from a bandit little restaurant to a 5-star. You feel me? Like, damn. It's getting better over that motherfucker, though. But you don't see no kids, though.
Still don't see no kids out doing
Hell
anything, not even playing or anything.
Hell no. Growing up in my days, you would have seen the kids in the front yard, stick fights, throwing rocks, hide and seek. That's my era. I don't see none of that shit. They got the iPad, TikTok, drill music going crazy. I'm like, damn, where the the kids hide at? The playground ain't got the kids in it. Like, damn.
All right, I wanted to just run through a few names, like some popular names from the drill community, and just see if you knew them or had any experiences with them, man. FBG Cash.
That was my brother. Cash was a cool motherfucker though. Like, he was very blunt about whatever. He didn't give a he blunt about whatever he say. Like, he gonna keep it 100 in the dough. He not biting his tongue. He gonna talk shit. You'll never know when Cash serious or not. Like, I used to be getting on his ass a lot. He used to be trying to cap on me and shit. Like bapping, like just on some, playful shit. Like, Cash brought a lot of happiness around though. Like, motherfuckers used to want to be with Cash and shit. Like, get around him and shit, cause he funny as hell. Then he got that stupid ass laugh.
Is there any stories or experiences you guys had hanging out?
Me and Cash, like, we was on some money shit and shit. So I was going one way, he was going this way. So he went to Atlanta and started with motherfuckers down there in Atlanta and shit. And I just went this way. Like, me and Cash, like, had plenty of talks and shit, like what we was about to do and shit, like. And then bro did what he did and I did what I did and shit. But it's just my shit ended up being in jail going this way. Cause I told him, like, shit, we both can go this way or we both can split up. And then whoever way the best, then you could come join. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like both our shit was cool, but I ended up getting bumped. So it was like, damn, I should have went with bro. Like,
Now, what about 051 Kiddo?
I fuck with a lot of 051 motherfuckers, like, but I never hung with Kiddo. Like I hung with a lot of they ass though. Like, phone them. Like, but shit, I've been seeing bro doing this thing and shit, keeping his side of his legacy going and shit. So that's what's up, you know. Like, Kiddo always been locked up and shit. I knew about him.
One guy that I definitely hear so much about, man, and this dude's, I heard he's been locked up like 10 years or something. But he, you know, he had a wild impact on everybody, man. That's a bruh. Did you ever have
I think I seen bro one time, bro. Going. I'm like, man, what the fuck wrong with dude ass? Like loud as on King Drive. This thing, cause you know we used to go on like 63rd and King Drive and shit, go to the little stores and shit. I see this nigga. The fuck wrong with this nigga? Then a motherfucker told me like, man, that nigga crazy. Like, I see shit. Then I be hearing the stories about him and shit. Like, shit, I'm glad I ain't never getting into with that nigga. You feel me? Like,
what was he? Was he going off on somebody at the store?
yeah, going crazy. They're about to beat him up, grabbing him up and everything. I'm like, that was young. Like, man, excuse me, I'm in the store, man. I'm trying to get me some swishers. I'm gone. You feel me? Like, niggas was getting beat up by him and shit though. He had that bully name. Like, he was doing a lot of crazy shit. Like, I think he had threw Chief Keef in the garbage and shit. Like, all type of shit he had going on, man. Like, I think he got locked up early in the game, so it was just like niggas forgot about that nigga.
Is it kind of crazy to hear everybody kind of talking about him now? And he's kind of, you know, he's become like a popular name in the drill community. Even after being locked up 10 years.
I know, I've been watching that shit. It's just like, damn, how the like for you to be gone so long and you so popping and you not even here, like niggas made his name popping though, you know.
I'm gonna take a little credit for that. I'm gonna take a little credit for that because I definitely talked about Bruh quite a few times, man. I talked about him with Feifei. I talked about him with Butter. Butter had crazy stories. I talked about him with J Hood. Like, yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I heard about dude, and you know what I'm saying. I read the comments. Like, I guess he was like popular in Chiracology on Reddit. So like they kind of knew about him first. So they started leaving comments on my video like, ask about bruh, ask about bruh. So I was like, all right, shit. I just started asking about him, and all these wild ass stories started coming out about him. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing that shit too, bro. I've been like, damn. I've been them stories interesting as hell. Like anything pop up with bruh, I'm watching that shit. Cause that shit funny as that shit interesting as hell. Just to hear the story, be like, damn, that nigga was crazy as shit. Like, I know some crazy, like, nigga G.I., that nigga crazy as shit. He did some crazy shit too, like, a lot of crazy shit. But yeah, bro. Some motherfuckers out there that's crazy like that, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what about FYB J Main?
The Whoop man.
The Whoop man.
Yeah, man. That nigga
Been going crazy lately.
That nigga be whooping, man. I like what he got going on, though. He funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? You seen the picture I just dropped on him and shit? I just made a little animated picture of his ass. They been sharing the shit out of that shit. Stealing my shit, dropping that shit. They call him Uncle FYBJ Man. That shit funny as.
What was he like back then? Did you know him?
Yeah, I used to be in a lot of his videos and shit. Like, J Man was a cool ass nigga and shit. He never been around a lot, though. He used to just come back like on events and shit. You know what I'm saying? And hang around the guys like when some shit going on, he'll pop up, or when he shoot a video, he'll pop up like. But he went out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like every day out there, like folks always was trying to get some money and shit, working the job and shit like that. But he'd do his little rap shit, so he'd be in the hood. Feel me?
Now, what about L.A. Capone?
You know, L.A. Capone was like for 400 East and shit. He not really from 600. He 400 East and shit like. I really ain't had too many problems with him and shit. Like, That nigga just blew up out of nowhere and got known. Like, who the is this nigga? All right. And then they like, he's 600. So I'm like, damn, okay.
FBG Brick.
That was my boy. That was my brother, man. I was mad as Brick got killed, man. Hell yeah, bro. Like, Brick was like a big brother to me and shit. Like, when he got locked up and shit, I was in there with him and shit. Me and K.I. had came to this little building and shit. It's called Newtown building and shit. And Brick had like 3 pipes on him or some shit. And they ended up raiding the spot and shit. And niggas was in there bitch having a party, like shooting dice and shit. So that bitch was kind of packed. So me and K.I. had went to this like bootleg store, got some switches and shit from down the street. It came back. So we get to walking up the stairs trying to get in and shit. And soon, like, the police outside. So, bro, like, man, ain't no way. So we got these bitches on us, so we trying to get away. Like, oh, hell no, we got caught in the raid. And we off the roof, out the window, bro. Get away. Out of here. He heard Brick get locked up with all the pipes. I'm like, damn. They had that nigga for so long, though. I'm like, damn, they locked bro up and threw the key away.
Damn. Was there any situations, any fights or anything you seen or being around Brick?
Like the last fight I seen with Brick was when he was on the train and shit. We was fighting the ops. He got popped. Shit. He got popped in the leg, like in the thigh and shit with like a deuce 5 or some shit. But Brick used to beat ass though. No, he beat E. He beat E. He be throwing me off. He beat E. He be beating the shit out of BDs though. Like, real life. Like, that nigga used to have a county on lock. Niggas used to come tell me all type of story. Man, that nigga got Division 9 on lock. Running that bitch, beating all the ops. If D-Rose none, coming there, beating their ass. Like, he was beating niggas up. Beat Courtney Cortez and them ass, beating niggas up, bro. He ain't giving out no pass. He take it straight in the room, beat their ass.
And besides Rondo number 9, is there any other ops you ran into while being locked up?
Shit, I ran into like, man. What else ops I ran into, man? Not no known ops, you know what I'm saying? It's like little baby ops, like niggas that just really want to be with that shit. They ain't really with that shit, screaming some shit. Yeah, I ain't really run into no ops. When I was in the feds, I was locked up with Kodak Black homie and shit, Slideshow Bob, and then I was locked up with Glock 9, and I was locked up with Fujiano too. We all was in the same joint together and shit.
Oh shit. Okay, what was that like?
That shit was something nice and shit. Then they had the nigga Ola from that was supposed to be with 1017 and shit. Yeah, they had him down there too and shit. But shit, I met them niggas and shit. It was cool meeting them niggas and shit. Like, that nigga Fujiano funny as hell though. You know, he was one of the homies and shit. He one of the G's, so it was like, yeah, he funny as shit. He used to play ball on the yard and shit a lot.
Okay. Now, out of all the dudes we've heard about in Chicago, man, who was the guy that was like had the biggest reputation, man? Like, who was the dude who was most known for just going off?
Shit, I don't know. Like, shit, they giving it to Lil B for real. Like, but who was the face to eye shit was Duck. Like, being with Duck was like different. Like, we'd go in Walmart, motherfucker be looking at us. Like, what the fuck they looking at, bro? Like, they don't know. We about to have a shootout in the store and shit. Like, y'all looking at? I'm thinking they the ops. Like, it just used to be fans though. Oh my God, it's Duck. I want to take a picture. Like, man, you don't be doing that with no motherfuckers that's known, bro. Like, I'm paranoid as hell.
Some of the biggest news that's came out of Chicago and the drill scene has been the Little J tapes. What was your reaction when you first seen these tapes? And did you believe him, and what do you think about him?
Bro, I looked at that shit so many times, bro, and it's hard to not see him, bro. It's like, man, they said it was him, and it looked like him. Like, damn, why did they get this specific video and say it was him? But it do look like him. Like, how do they find this type of shit? It's gotta be him. Like, so it's just like weird as like in the day room though. Come on, Cam. It's 100 rooms, Cam. in the day room, you got that ass on your lap in the day room. That man butt on your lap. Nah, we ain't doing that, Cam. This shit get bigger than me. I'm like, man, what the bro? Oh my God, bro. That shit is so different. Like, cause I being locked up, bro, niggas used to come to me like, yeah, your man's Lil J and shit. I was in the cell with him and shit. They say Lil J was in that bitch jacking his dick out, busting the niggas' meals, all type of shit. Got motherfuckers. Hey, man, they said all type of shit about Lil J. That's why I used to be like, man, is this shit true, bro? But shit be true, bro. It just be unbelievable, bro. Like, they like telling me about all the fights and all the fucks he had. I'm like, damn, he was like that. And they like, man, he was running a train on the old man. I said, what? Threw me off. I said, man, hell nah. They like, bro, a boy, old man in the county, man, out trying to get in the shower out. Pull a curtain back here and there with another nigga. It's 3 of them in that motherfucker. Lil J got her from the back, dude, getting some head. Old ass man. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, bro, that was my celly. I'm like, for real, bro? Like, he like, yeah. He hitting his song, bro. Some little gay ass song he had. Like, hitting this shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it was a fat ass song, bro. But it sounded like Lil J style, like, was throwing me off, bro. Like, the fuck? Because, like, I know Lil J. Like, how he rap. Like, his flow. Like, what the fuck? Man, he had a whole rap, bro. That nigga knew that shit from the first start to the end of the song, gang. And he rapped that shit for me. I used to be like, man, hit that shit one more time, bro. Because I used to be, like, laying on this shit. Like, it used to be heavy in my mind. Like, damn, bro. Is this his song, bro? Is this really what he doing, bro? Like, oh, hell no. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. That shit makes me laugh every time I think about it, bro. Like, damn. Bro, then they say that, like, the nigga supposed to got a nigga tatted on him and shit. Like, got the little nigga he was on in that bitch tatted. But he's saying that when he come home, he gonna put RP on top of that bitch. I said, hold on, bro. Oh, my God. Bro, I'm telling you, Cam, this shit's get crazy, man. You just gonna get your man bitch tatted. But when you get out, you gonna get RP on top of Riri? Not Riri, though.
Now, did you guys see this in Little J growing up, or did you see anything like this or anything?
Man, Cam, you never see no gay shit, Cam. These niggas is in the closet for real. Like, it's a block around that corner, man. Niggas need to start looking at nighttime, man, and pulling their phones out, man. I know niggas be sliding through that motherfucker. All the be on that block, bro. Like, this shit just don't start. Like, if a nigga get caught with some gay shit, like, and like some gay altercations on their name, bro, like in jail, bro, like, you was on the streets, bro. You bro, on the streets for sure. Cause them motherfuckers, it's easy. They right there. It's a lot of them. Like, ain't no way, bro.
And you heard about this a long time ago? Like, you heard about this like years before the tapes, any tapes came out?
Yes, I was locked up, Cam. I never seen the tape. It was niggas. They like, man, Lil J did this. I'm like, what? They like, yeah, he was just down here in this county too. He be coming down here and shit. You might see him. I'm like, man, if I see him, I'm on his ass. Like, but you know, me and Lil J would never see eye to eye like before I got locked up. So it's just like, nigga had stole some shit, stole some guns from me and shit. So, like, weird shit going on and shit.
Damn. What'd you think about the King Von tapes that came out where he's
Man, they said
pretending to be gay and
they said Von suck some to get out the hole, man. I said, what? Bro, the hole not bad, bro. You got your 9 times out of 10, bro. You got a cool celly or you don't got a celly like. Right. And then sometimes in the hole, you might have a one-man hole cell like. Why you don't want to be in the hole? You get away from niggas. You ain't got to come out. You ain't got to talk to no nigga. Like, you by yourself. Like, it's woosah. Like, for you to suck some to get out of there and be around some niggas is crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, that shit's crazy. Not you suck to get out the hole, though.
Yeah, all these videos came out, man. You know, there's also the video of him slipping out of his cuffs.
Yeah, I seen that. He bogus as hell for that shit, man. I don't know. Damn, bro. You ain't gonna get a nigga no chance, bro. Go beat a nigga in cuffs. That's some scary shit, Cam. I ain't gonna do that to nobody, Cam. If you in the cuss, I might just talk shit. You a bitch, nigga. Homie, nigga, I should beat your ass. Ooh, but I ain't gonna sock you, bro. That's just like, bro, that's a domestic, bro. That's a domestic, bro. I don't know what's up with these niggas, man.
Recently, they had the Duck trial. And, 6 dudes got convicted for Duck's murder, man. What was your reaction when you seen the verdict and everything that happened?
Bro, I was locked up, bro. I always dreamed of some shit like this. Like, so for me to be halfway home, Cam, it's like crazy that all the shit that's going on, like, it took Duck to die for shit to hit the fan like this. For niggas to get on stands and for niggas to be talking and for females out the hood to be talking and like, this is just crazy. Like, oh shit, that shit went down in history, Cam. This has been a lot, bro. A lot of shit going on. Like, damn, bro.
Trenches News took the stand, and I know I think I seen you and him used to be real cool.
And when Trenches News first came around, bro, like, he was with me. Like, I realized I brought him over. Like, I'm from Eberhard, EBT, not from Ducknum Block, I'm really for EBT. I ran around all the big guys and shit. Like, my whole block going down for murders and kidnappings and shit like that. Crazy shit. But it's just like, I don't know, Cam, man. Shit's been tough, bro. Like, damn.
You said Duck had to die for things to get here. What do you mean by that?
Like, niggas would never went to jail. Niggas wouldn't never be on the stand, Cam. Like, you wouldn't never knew a nigga were never told. Like, the people they got on that motherfucker, you would have been like, hell no. Like, oh, I say Trenches News, bro, came around. Like, he was always in O Block. He just came around and I was with him because he was like a new face. So, I always, basically like greet the new motherfucker, make sure they good and you cool, woo and shit like. And I was with 2 of my big homies and shit, so it's like, we was with that nigga. But one thing I do know, he used to say he gonna do this blog and shit, though. I'm like, damn, this nigga, that nigga blogging like a motherfucker, though. I don't know what's up
What
with
was
him,
he
though,
like,
Cam.
man? Was he like getting into shit back then?
He wasn't really doing shit. He just was around. He's just out there. Like, he'll be coming, walking up. What's up with y'all? How y'all like smoke some weed or some shit? Feel me? He wasn't on shit.
One of his biggest stories that he tells, he says that he brought a dude from O Block over there in the middle of the war. E-Dog. I seen that you used to bring O Block members on 63rd to hang out.
Yup. When I came over there, I loved them so much over there because I was over there with them. And I see them in tour with each other. So I got Lil B. I figured out who was the one who everybody was scared of, everybody feared. And I went up to Lil B. It was like, Lil B, man, look, I miss E-Dog. I want to bring him over here, man. This is my friend. Let's try to stop this. I'm trying to stop it. So he was like, yeah, I'm with it. And if anybody, and once he told me that if anybody play with E-Dog when he over there, he gonna get on that. So once he told me that, I went over there. We went over there and got E-Dog and brought him to Rhodes, 63rd and Rhodes. And we was outside smoking and everybody who seen him. And it's during the war. Everybody seen him out there. Nobody didn't play with him.
It's crazy, Cam. Like,
And he says that he got the pass from Little B. And the Little B was the one that made sure that he came to the block and was safe. What do you know about this?
I remember this nigga, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. It sounds true as because I do. I forget some shit, though, Cam. But then I thought, like, damn, I think I did see him with this little nigga, bro. Like, but back then, Shorty ain't had no name. You know what I'm saying? Just like another nigga walking with Trenches News. Like, I seen this shit. But I don't be speaking on shit that I don't think that's, like, damn, like, I'm not 100%. I'm like, damn, I did see this nigga with this nigga, man. I could have sworn I seen him, but like, if he did, then it was like cool though. Like, we went into it back then, I guess. Shit. Cause it's like, why would they let him come over there and shit? Like, that's why I couldn't piece this shit together. It's like, if you brought dude ass over here, why we ain't beat his ass? Like, why we give him a pass? I just don't see it. But
What do you think about the dude from THF, TP, who was just murdered in front of his kids?
yeah, they wild as hell, Cam. Like, I would never did no shit like that. I'm f***ed up, but I ain't that f***ed up, Cam. Like, you could get a pass you with your kids with me, man. I ain't gonna do that shit. Like, I love the kids, you know, and I don't want to see the kids grow up like us, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna change my ways to, like, show something, you know what I'm saying, for the kids, because it's like, I'm really living like this, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just basically, like, faking, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I lost too much shit behind this shit, Cam. Like, so I'm in what I am, you know? And I'm forever gonna be that. And I'm always gonna look over my shoulder. I don't give a motherfucker say, oh, it's over. This shit is over. Like, I'm still gonna be looking. It's just, my street mentality is just like, at any given moment, I know that this shit happened to you, like, and I can't let these niggas get me out the way, like. But it's just like, man, I wouldn't have did it. Like, they bogus as hell. They ain't even get a man a chance, though, like. He ain't have a chance to run, like. Then his daughter was standing right there, like, seeing the whole everything. That shit hit different, though, like. But
Yeah,
shit,
that was
dude knew
wild,
what the
man.
he was out here doing. If you know what you out here doing, Cam, don't be outside with your kids, bro. Not walking with your kids, though. I see if you pull up and grab your kids from school or go take your kids outside. You know what I'm saying? But wait, look where you at. You just seen Duck get killed out west, downtown, wherever you seen. You gonna go down the street around the corner, look, a couple miles, think shit ain't gonna happen to you? You talking about smoking, Tuka, motherfucker, woo-woo. Like, nah. Then the nigga ain't have on a mask. Like, you just out here butt-ass naked. No gun, no mask, with your kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's like another side of it too, man. Like, there'll be dudes out there, they'll use their kids as shields, or they'll be with their kids.
Man, now that would have been crazy, Cam. If he seen what was going on, and he just grabbed his daughter.
Well, I didn't mean like a shield. I didn't mean a shield like that. I didn't mean a shield like that, bro.
No,
I meant that they'll use their kids. They'll take their kids with them, so their ops won't do nothing to them. So
Ain't
they'll
no way
always
you
have
think
their
that.
kids with them.
Ain't no way you think that. Man, I wouldn't bring my kids to think my kids gonna be a shield for me. I don't think a nigga gonna give me a pass. If the peace tree go right now, on my whole block say, man, we ain't on that no more. And Durk and them say, we ain't on that no more. Or whoever say, we ain't on that no more. I'm not gonna think, all right, if I get caught by one of these niggas, I'm with my kids, I'm safe. No, Cam. They don't get no about. One thing I know, they not gonna kill the kids. They gonna kill you. They don't give a because they seen something. Some of might just kill the kids too. That's why I'm like, shit, they ain't even touch the kids, man. So I can't be mad. Like, this shit's real out here, bro. Niggas do shit to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got a history under their belt. Like, you got a history, bro. Just don't be outside with your kids, bro. Ain't no shield, bro. It don't go like that, Cam. No, damn well a nigga ain't thinking that their kids a shield and they can go outside today safe. So that's every day. You might as well have your kids. I ain't with that shit no more. I'm gonna get my kids every day. The niggas I been did something to, they ain't gonna do nothing because I'm with my kids. Hell nah. Don't get up about that. You touch anybody in my family, you think I'm gonna care about some kids, Cam? When I see you, I'm gonna be like, shit, that nigga did kill my motherfucking cousin and shit. But he with his kids today, man. I'm gonna give him a pass. Hell nah. Niggas ain't feeling like that. It just be at the spur of the moment though, like, got your ass now.
Okay, so you're saying dudes in Chicago, they don't care if you got your kids with them. Well, maybe only a few couple might care.
They ain't giving out no passes, Cam. They don't give a They don't give a if it's a grandma with you. They gonna put your ass down right in front of your grandma. I know that for a fact. I've been knowing that before TP though. Like, I just never feel the way like if I got my kids, I'm gonna get a pass. If I'm with my mama, I'm gonna get a pass. I always been, I'm not going outside with them. Cause I know I ain't getting a pass. You see what I'm saying? So I want to take my kids out with me, or I want to take my mom out with me, cause something could happen to them. Like, why would you put your peoples in that predicament and you know what will happen? Even if you think that, like, motherfucker ain't gonna. Come on, man. This is the way you think, though. You should think that motherfucker gonna get you. You got history.
Now, when the war was going on, did you like avoid being in the car with your mom and your family?
Hell yeah. My pops used to take us in front of O Block, bro. We had to get on the bus to go to his crib. So we used to be on the bus stop like goofies. Standing, hey, they looking? Is they coming out? Bro, me and my pops got on the bus, bro. We think we safe. Me and my little brother and my pops, we get on the bus. We done got into it with a motherfucker getting off the bus trying to go in O Block. The ops see us. Me and my pops and my little brother, we fighting on this motherfucker. I knew a motherfucker wasn't getting a pass. Like, you ain't give me a pass when I was with my pops. Y'all wanted to fight. Like, it's the same energy with a gun. Like, bro, like, it just came to a point to where I told my pops, like, I'm in the streets, man. We can't be standing on that bus stop going to your house. You need to find some other route. Like, just gotta put that shit out there, bro. Cause I could have got my pops killed. I know what the I'm doing out here, Cam. My pops said we get on the bus right there. Guess what I did, Cam? Scared as hell to tell him that I'm in the streets, so I walk my ass right in front of O Block, stand on the bus stop. Scared to death. When I could have just, man, I can't, why you can't? Man, I'm with, and we would have been safe. Now, what if I would have got killed? Whole family got killed out that bitch. See what I'm saying? I'd have put a buff in my mix for not speaking up because I'm nervous and scared because I'm young and I don't want to tell my parents what I'm out here doing in the streets. Got to tell your parents what you're doing, man. It's the only safest way, man.
Damn. Yeah, man. Some of the other news that came out recently, man, was the video of Durk getting killed and went viral. What'd you think about that, man? Were you mad that it came out like that?
Man,
or
I couldn't even watch that shit, Cam. Still ain't watched that shit, Cam. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see it. I watched too many of my homies, bro. I was with like 3 of my homies when they got killed, bro. I don't want to see that shit. Then this is a nigga like, I've been around all day. Like, he ain't even got a knock on my door to come in, bro. He called my mama, bro. Open the door, OG. He the only one from my block could come in without my mama. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to see that shit. Like, they keep that shit, Cam. That shit gonna f up the whole world. Like, I'm gonna say everything. It's already be tough enough just thinking about that shit and have to deal with it. Like, it's been plenty of times like, damn, I wish Duck was still here. I call that nigga, talk shit to that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga talk shit all day. Bring the hood out. We pulling up with mansion pool party. We at that bitch. Like, it's not no events no more. Duck gone, everything gone. Shit's gone, Cam. Duck left, he took that shit with him. Sad to say. Ain't no more partying. I seen one of the homies' days come up. It ain't even a party for him no more. You know why, Cam? Because Duck was bringing that shit. Duck was bringing motherfuckers to the party. Hosting that shit. Big bottles in. His name was big, you know what I'm saying? So he was able to bring everybody there. It's not no motherfucker doing that no more. It's the homies now. Homies getting to it with the homies. They say one of the homies. That's because you was cooler with that homie, nigga. That nigga. Oh, that's my homie too though. But you was more cooler with him, and I know you love him, so that nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit weird, man. I don't talk to nobody out there, Cam. Don't call him, don't talk to him, ain't gonna never see him. I don't give a f. We grew up together. Y'all won't get me. I'm cool on that shit. That's why I do what I do. I don't support my music and what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this shit out the mud, Cam. All the shit I got this shit out the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. That sucks, man. This was a dope interview, man. Nice long interview.
You know I had to come on here and act crazy for you, man. Give you this real spiel, cause these niggas be capping on the Cam Capone, man. You can't come on Cam Capone shit capping, man. You gonna come up here, man. You gonna talk right on this, man.
That's what it is, man. For sure, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Dope stories, man. And I just wish you luck with everything, man. Getting everything going.
You know what? Hope I get me another chance to come back on this Cam Capone, man. Shit. Y'all gonna be hearing about a lot of more of my music and shit dropping. There's so much shit stored up, man. I just be holding that shit, but I get out this band in like about another month and a half. It's up. Videos every day. I'm bringing this shit back, Cam. Duck living through me now. I'm bringing this shit back, Cam.
That's what's up, man. That would be dope, bro. We definitely could use some new energy in the drill scene.
Yeah, I know, man.
Absolutely,
They
dog.
letting this shit fall to the ground, man. You know what I'm saying? I look at this shit bad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else legacy still going, and y'all letting our shit fall? Guess what I want to tell them, Cam? Y'all, get up with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need none of you niggas to with me, and never did. I always been on my own. My real homies been dead. Duck was the last one to go. I don't with a soul out there, Cam.
Damn. Well, just good luck, man. You know what I'm saying? Get off house arrest and get or your band removed, and you know what I'm saying? Shit, I look forward to what you got coming up.
For sure, Cam.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
You know it.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.